Yeah. Are we live?
See, we are live.
This is the morning. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. It is Friday. Hopefully, you are not in prison. You can walk, think, talk, that sort of thing. Really, what else matters? I'll tell you what. Basketball. I've been watching a lot of Ball is Life videos. I spent an hour this morning watching Ball is Life videos. Have you ever seen these guys?
No.
They just go around different basketball parks playing people and fighting each other.
No way.
Yo, that's a foul. That ain't no foul, motherfucker. It's crazy. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Speaking of Ball is Life.
Yeah.
Yo, we got to do a part 2 to that.
Yeah, we're going to do a part 2 to Ball is Life soon. But before, remember, guys, what are you doing with your lives if you're not on Patreon? Patreon.com/Pantelis. T-shirt giveaway every month. We still have a couple shirts to give away this month. Actually, someone finally replied that hadn't replied in a while, so I'm going to go to them to give them their shirt that they won a long time ago. It's about goddamn time. Look at your emails on Patreon. Patreon.com/Pantelis. To drink minimum, check that out. But without further ado, let's just bring it in softly to our news correspondent, the man from Brossard, Herzegovina. The newsman for us, a political man for others, a family man for his wife, and that guy looking in the window for his neighbors. It's George Chickity Chandrizos.
What's going on, man?
What's up, G?
How's everyone doing?
I'm good. I'm happy. I was looking, like I said, I spent an hour looking at Ball is Life videos in the morning. I was in bed on my cell looking at that. It was just hilarious. Like, you know what a foul is? That's a foul. And they're just fighting each other. And I was like, this is great. Why are they not getting the Oscar? These are great videos. Right? It's very entertaining. You get trapped in them. And then you see some really talented players playing on these street courts. Then you see people threatening each other. Then there was one court in Florida where they had a rule where you want to fight someone, they give you gloves, and you have like a 30 seconds or a minute, and you start breaking each other, and then they break you apart. Yeah. I was like, this is great.
Where are you watching this?
On Facebook videos. But I'm going to subscribe to their YouTube channel so I can watch all the videos.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like, you owe me $100. You owe me $100. And I was like, yo, I think you owe him $100. It's a good time.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Speaking of sports, man, I was gonna end with this story, but I think it's a good little segue.
Tell me.
I don't know about you guys. I haven't watched any Olympic event this. I don't know if it's because I'm older. I don't know if it's because I'm busier than usually. I don't know what the hell the reason is. I haven't watched anything. And I'm going through my Twitter feed yesterday, and I see that the Canadian decathlete won gold medal.
Yeah. For the first time since like the 20s, I think.
I don't know. Yeah, since like forever. And then I'm thinking, you know what? We never give this much attention, or any attention at all for that matter, to these athletes.
No.
I don't know about you, but it always seems that we're focused on, the 100-meter race, the 200-meter race, a lot of gymnastics, when we're dealing with the Summer Olympics, of course. And we leave these guys kind of to the side. Nobody even knows who they are. Nobody knows what they're doing. And if you think of it, these guys are competing in 10 different competitions that other athletes are competing for, like, only one. Like, it's insane the amount of athleticism these guys have. And I think these guys are like the complete, like the real athletes, and I don't know why we don't focus that much on them. I mean,
it's because it's long. It's because it's too long. Here's the thing. I'll tell you why we don't focus on it. It's too long and it's not sexy. And it's not sexy because it's too long. That's the real reason. Because
think about. I understand for the rest of the stuff, but I mean, look, everyone pays so much attention to the 100-meter race, and these guys race 100 meters. Everyone pays attention to the 400-meter track
because it's so short. It's so short, right? It's short and sweet. So it's not really a problem.
Qualifiers, and then they have the race. Like it lasts 2 days, let's say.
Yeah, it's not no, but I mean the actual race themselves, they're not that long. You don't have to sit in front of your screen for too long. And the other sports that get attention are all the sexy sports. Beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball, yeah.
Dude, of course that gets attention. Like, I wonder why people watch that. Oh, I know why. So yeah, you need to have a sexy sport in order for people to like it.
In any case, good for the guy. I think honestly, you need to be like the most accomplished athlete to even consider competing. It's insane. And I didn't even know all the stuff. I mean, I know what the decathlete means. I know what the decathlon is, but I didn't know exactly the events. And I have them down here. I went just before. So they run 100 meters. So this guy ran just over 10 seconds. Like, he could have qualified for the normal 100-meter race.
Right.
They do the long jump. They do the shot put. There's a high jump.
The shot put. Sounds like he's playing mini golf.
Yeah, the sphere thing that the ball, whatever the fuck it is.
It's pronounced ball drop.
Ball
drop.
Sorry, guys. I'm here now.
Yeah.
Good morning.
So they have the high jump, 400-meter run, 110-meter hurdles, the disc, the pole vault, the javelin.
All sounds like sex moves. They all sound like
guys,
sex
this
moves.
is insane. Like just reading these things, I can't even imagine. Forget about competing in these, man, but just the training, like it's insane what these guys go through.
But this guy has never faced me, right? He's never went one-on-one.
Never.
So can he really call himself? Can he call himself the world champ?
Who are we talking about?
Smell a competition.
I smell it.
Damian Warner, he's the Canadian decathlete that won
So he
gold.
basically did all the original Olympic game stuff.
But not against me.
Except for naked wrestling.
Which is the competition that I excel at.
I got fucking 6 liters of olive oil in the office.
I don't need any oil, baby.
So I just wanted to bring that up because I just don't feel that these guys get the credit that they obviously deserve.
I mean, he got the credit.
Yeah, they got a gold medal.
Yeah, he got a gold medal. Maybe he's going to be on a Wheaties box. I believe the media had spoken about him. Wheaties,
yeah. I haven't seen
they make
Wheaties box
cereal's
in
very
years.
popular. Oh, I have stuffed cereal to give to Poseidon. I keep forgetting to bring it.
What kind of cereal?
What the a Magic Spoon.
That adult cereal?
Yeah.
I've seen those ads. I've been targeted by the algos.
Keto or whatever, yeah.
Keto and protein.
Yeah.
Cool. No, but I'm just saying that because I look from a media perspective, everyone was just so focused on DeGrasse and all these other athletes, and that's fine. They're good. They're talented.
I mean, they were just legalized, so it makes sense to talk about DeGrasse.
the DeGrasse. Yeah.
Well, I don't even know who DeGrasse is. The only, honestly, the only athlete that I've seen come up in my news feed is the the Greek guys. I know because I watch the Greek news, so I hear all about the gold medals of those guys. But in general, here, it was the Turkish volleyball player. She became very popular
For being,
I think hot. That was it. That was
She was actually in a bathing suit.
No, I said volleyball. You
there
perverse
was that whole
misogynist.
thing, remember? They didn't want to wear they didn't want to wear the leotard bottom. They wanted to wear
But
shorts.
that's what I'm saying. Was she wearing like a bikini, like a
I don't think. Wait, they're supposed to wear bikinis in volleyball?
Yeah,
Beach
you don't
volleyball,
know?
they have
It's
to.
not beach volleyball. Indoor volleyball.
No, those are booty shorts.
Oh,
Yeah,
booty shorts.
I
Yeah.
think the right term
Yeah,
is
she had knee
sotsaki.
pads.
Sortsaki.
So it's like knee pads.
I like the knee pads.
I like where this is going.
Yeah, the knee pads are good. They're like, I need that call.
The most dick-sucking sport ever out there.
No, volleyball's fucking great. Dude, I used to play volleyball.
Volleyball's hard.
So, so much fun.
I know.
It is
I
fun.
used to enjoy it.
I wasn't even good at it, but I had so much fun.
I've
also
only ever
enjoyed
played
badminton.
volleyball like on the beach, like on vacation.
I don't like volleyball on the beach.
Really?
I don't like playing sports on uneven surfaces.
Is it because of your girly ankles?
No, it's because you don't know what's gonna happen, man. You try to go for a play, it could be a game-changing play, and then your foot got stuck. Oh, there's a crab. Oh, a dead body. Why you act like you never been to Florida? All that shit, I hate it. You know, like I need stable ground.
You went for that, eh? You just went.
Yeah, I need stable ground.
I understand. I hate turf though. Like, remember we used to play at
I don't like turf either.
was it not Catalonia? What was the other one in the East End? The soccer.
Oh, you're talking about when you're playing soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like fake. I like real grass.
That's shit. You fucking slide tackle one time and that's it. You
You're
don't
all
have
burnt.
testicles anymore.
No,
They
you're
just
all
rip
burnt.
right off.
Yeah. I don't like
I
that.
actually injured myself yesterday playing with bottle rockets.
I like where this is going.
Bottle
I
rockets.
saw that video you posted.
Yo,
that
go to
looked like
Costco,
fun.
George, and buy them. They're the best. I bought them for my daughter, but really they're for me. It's basically National Geographic, like a little box with 6 little rockets, and there's an air pump, and you jump on it. Hours of fun. But I injured myself.
Is there fire involved?
There's only air pressure, no fire. It's a science thing.
What kind of pussy rockets are these?
They're pussy rockets. That's what it says it on the box.
These are
It
North
says National
Korean. These are
Geographic.
North
Yeah.
Korean rockets. We have air.
Air, best air, North air, best air.
By the way, the North Korean chick that I was talking about, the defector, she went on Rogan.
Yeah, we spoke about that In Bed.
Yeah, she went on Rogan. I was talking, dude. It all starts by me talking about something, and then it becomes popular. Yeah, so she went to talk on Rogan for an extended amount of time, and you heard all about the craziness. There's a genocide happening, people, and none of you sons of bitches seem to care because they're Asian, and I don't appreciate your racism.
How about the Uyghurs?
No, the North Koreans, bro. What's going on over there? It's crazy how they treat them. And then when they escape,
know this,
and, no, but then when they escape, they're into they put them in sex slavery. The South Koreans do it sometimes, and the Chinese do it because the Chinese, there's too many men but not enough women, so they take them on as like. There's so much happening, and everybody turns a blind eye.
Hold on. The Chinese have more men than women?
Yeah, of course.
Is that a thing? I didn't know they had this population issue.
Gay.
You didn't know that the Chinese had a population issue.
I know they have a too many population
Yeah.
issue. I didn't realize that they were the discrepancy was so vast.
Yeah, because remember, if you have a daughter, you kill her because she can't do anything. So yeah, it's just guys that were surviving for the longest time.
I mean, if I was China, I'd be super against the Black Lives Matter movement in that case.
How
Because
come?
they're stealing all their women.
Nah, that doesn't make any sense.
Have you? No, it's a common thing. A lot of Blackanese babies.
Oh, in the States, but not in
Everywhere.
there's
going to
4 black people in China.
They're going.
but and they're all playing for local sports teams. So here's that's true. That's not the issue. The issue is that all the people that they subjugate, they destroy. The Uyghurs, they're fucking enslaved. It's crazy what goes on there. And people don't like to talk about it because, like, it's far away. It doesn't matter. These are human lives, you sons of bitches. Human fucking lives.
I don't think it's because it's far away. It's because most people are pussies and it's China.
No. I mean, regular people that normally protest shit that don't have anything.
People
political.
don't care.
People don't care, bro. People don't fucking care
about anything.
People don't care unless you put in their face. They're gonna right away go on the internet and be like, "Oh my God, Pantelis, that joke was offensive. You should be like offensive jokes." They're all gonna band together. They're gonna be against it. But there's human people. There's women sold to sex slavery. I don't care. It's Korea.
It's Korea.
Like they're fucking idiots. That's why I don't take anyone seriously when they bitch about my jokes.
know
Like,
what's
get
funny?
the fuck out of here, right?
Woke-
Look at your tweets. I've never seen you once tweet about a real issue. So suck a dick.
Woke culture has gone so far in its woke direction, whatever you want to call it. I was having a conversation.
Woke
with,
correction.
in its woke erectionness. I was having a conversation with one of the most real woke, like before woke became a joke.
There's a song coming.
Woke is a joke. Anyways, one of the most left-leaning, red flag waving people I know. Just like
Stalin.
almost Stalin, right? And he's like, yo, shit's gotten too woke. The comedians are the only ones who are going to save us. I was like, yo, where's this coming from?
The
I go,
Taliban killed a comedian last week.
was he funny?
I tweeted about this. Mad respect to my homeboy. They fucking killed him for his jokes.
Posthumously, mad respect, obviously.
They killed him, bro. You know how crazy that is? They killed him. And then we're not that far off here with the Human Rights Tribunal shit with Mike that happened. 2 pedophiles decided to
Human Rights
to
Tribunal
judge
shit
that
is
Mike was a
crazy.
bad guy.
Yeah.
Imagine how crazy that is. You go to the Human Rights Tribunal, there's 10 people. 2 of them are banging kids, and they're telling him, Mike, you told a mean joke. That's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable towards children. You got to treat them better than that.
Yeah.
I like to take them for dinner first.
Yeah, exactly.
Before I
it's
fuck
so
them.
crazy, guys. We live in it's a circus. It's a goddamn circus.
Circus more entertaining.
Yeah. So
I've
yeah,
never been to
that's
the circus.
sad.
Have you been to the circus ever?
I don't know. I've never been to the circus.
Do we still have circuses?
I hope we don't because they mistreat the amenals.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Amenals.
The Amenals.
Okay, the animals.
I'm not a mammal. George, I feel like you have more news.
Have you seen a Cirque du Soleil show?
No.
I haven't. But why would I want to watch a bunch of underfed East Europeans jump around?
Yeah. If I wanted that, I'd go to war against the Bosnians
I
again.
could just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well
Very
done,
talented,
well done.
yeah.
Thank
And there's no animals either. So.
Well, then
there
I
you
don't want to see it. I love Aminals.
I love the amenals.
This guy moved to Park Safari and all of a sudden he doesn't care about animals.
Oh, speaking of animals, you know what I've been getting into?
have Park Safari.
I don't want to hear where this is going.
Hold on. No. The videos on TikTok for the guys that clean the hooves. Bro, it's so satisfying.
It is very
Yeah.
interesting
When
to
they
watch, yeah.
pull it out and they clean everything.
Bro,
Oh my
and they
god.
shave
Did you know fucking horses have Air Maxes now?
Your horses have horseshoes.
Bro, they have horseshoes where they put this special gel, bro, where they can bounce a bit. It's
Yeah.
much more comfortable, bro. Motherfucking horses got Air Maxes
I
now.
always wondered, if evolution and nature is so good at what it does, why do horses need shoes?
Why do you need shoes, you piece of shit?
Oh no, here's
Because
the
I'm
thing.
a piece of shit.
No. Here's
And
the
I
thing.
don't live the life I'm supposed to.
So
That's
I
right,
looked
that
into
answers
this
my
actually because I was curious because I saw some hooves like they were like malformed and shit. I'm like, how come this doesn't happen to wild horses? The thing is, the nutrition of wild horses is much less. There's much less calories, so that doesn't
They're not
happen.
as big.
And
So you're
also,
saying we did to them what we did to ourselves?
Yeah, we
Is that what you're
fatten them up and then
Yeah.
we use them for racing.
yeah, basically.
Makes sense.
So
saying? They're just doping.
also in nature,
We did to them what Vin Diesel did to a bunch of Mexicans in movies. Just, use them to race their cars. That's it.
Es from camino.
that was what I went down a rabbit hole of.
Yeah, George, next story, please. Bing.
You don't like horseshoe topics? Horseshoes. You're above horseshoes.
No, I'm above whatever this
It's
is.
so satisfying to watch, and it feels good for the horse apparently.
George, you
I
ever
like
seen
those
horseshoes
sand
get
cutting-
cleaned?
I like those sand
Yeah, I've
cutting
seen those videos actually on TikTok. Also,
Satisfying,
and,
no?
They are very satisfying.
They're very
yeah.
satisfying. We're simpletons.
No, but stuff like that is simple. Like it's enjoyable. It's you see something that needs to be done, and in the span of 15 seconds, you watch someone accomplish something.
Do you want
Which
another
is-
satisfying video, George?
Yeah, do it.
Go over and look at videos of Ball is Life. I'm telling you,
Whose life?
Ball is Life. It's a bunch of
Ball
people
is
playing
Life. I'll
basketball
check it out, yeah.
on street courts, and you see some good. But there's
yeah.
always fights that break out, and just some of the trash talk is fucking hilarious. What'd you think you're gonna come in here with that weak ass layup, bitch? What'd you think was gonna happen? And I was like, yo, that's amazing. That's exactly how it should go.
My favorite satisfying videos are what's his name? The kid on TikTok, Cabby Lame, the Italian black kid.
I never met him.
He does. I just saw him in my feed. This guy.
He's Italian.
He's from Italy.
Oh, I didn't know. I
And
thought he was some kid in the
He
States.
just sees something stupid and he
Yeah,
and he's
the
like-
face that he makes.
Oh, okay, yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he has a good face, him.
He's
Oh,
just
he's
like
from Italy?
Yeah, he lives in Italy.
That's why he's like us. He has the hand
He has
emotion.
these, like, papa da boopy boopy.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
I like that
now.
kid.
But I like one was like they had to tie something around like the what's the handle called of like a coffee cup, right?
A handle.
Yeah, that. And something was
A
tied,
grip.
and the girl in the video is like some Korean girl. She's like, so she breaks it off and she's like, ta-da, and she glues it back, and he's like,
Yeah,
just
I love it when
he's he's like, what the fuck?
He's the best, bro. It's amazing.
He's he's so Italian, and if you don't know, you're like, this is interesting.
I thought he was from South America.
South America. I thought he was from the
He's
States.
From the South America.
Yeah.
Of all the places you could assume, I'm just curious.
This guy clearly looks El Salvadorian.
Check out this Peruvian guy. George, did your wife start a TikTok yet? She on the TikTok watching your videos?
No.
Yeah, you still haven't understood TikTok. You're having a hard time with it.
George likes TikTok. He's always
he
on
does,
TikTok.
He does like it, but he doesn't get it.
He's on it for the wrong reasons, though. Hey.
What the fuck does that mean, bro? That's weird.
George is looking at the small waist, pretty face, and the big bank, as they say.
You know what's fucked up is that some of those, they're top notch, but some of those, it's like, dude, none of this is correct.
Well, some of them, I would look at the face. I go, that seems a little bit underage. I'm not gonna like this.
Oh, me, it's not it's not the underage thing. I don't really get that many underage girls. The underage girls are always doing like choreographed dances. The tiny waist shit dance, it's always like borderline. That could be a dude. Like I'm like, why are these? Why are you goblins doing this? Leave it to the hotties. Don't come in my feed.
It is. Don't come in my
there have
feed.
been some ugly. There have been some ugly broads that do it.
Yeah, so you
I
should be
follow
doing
this-
another one. You know,
I followed this
paper
guy. I don't know what the,
paper bag. Yeah, another one.
What's up, George?
A muffin top.
Muffin top, paper bag. Take me to go. Like stuff like that.
I follow this guy on TikTok. It's something I forgot what his name. The stupid something, I don't know, whatever it is. He edits himself into movies, like actual
I
movies.
like shit
Oh,
like
I've
that.
seen that,
Shit
yeah.
makes you laugh. I like that stuff.
He's so funny, man.
You're just in the background, right?
Yeah.
I'm a simple man with simple pleasures. But do you? By the way, the choreographed dance guys, I don't care if it's men or women.
I'll watch it.
I get mesmerized.
I can't do it. That's why. That's why.
Bro, yeah, I think that's why it's because I'm impressed, dude. And the camera's shaking too, and they're all doing the same thing, and
I'm
there's
sorry,
two or
give
more
me that
people.
rhythm again.
Whatever the fuck it is, but because they always have different songs, that always impresses me. And there's a girl from Quebec because I see her doing it in malls and shit like that.
Yeah.
Bro, she has a fucking team with her. They do slow motion shit. They do all kind. Like I don't know if they copy other people who do the dance or they create.
They're
their
always
own
trends most of the time. But I think I know who you're talking about.
But I don't know if they create. This is my only question. I don't know if they get together and they're like, "This is how we're gonna do this. On this beat, we're gonna do this." Or if the dance already exists and then they master it. These are stupid questions from a stupid person, but it's just so.
They're simple questions from a simple man.
That's what they are. But it's just so fun to. And they're all doing the same shit.
There was also
you guys don't like that stuff.
There was also a dance troupe
Yeah.
from Russia. It was a bunch of Russian broads, and their choreographed dancing was, I think, it had to do with booty shaking. That one was nice too.
That was a great.
What was it, choreographed or was it
Yeah,
just
it was
shaking asses?
choreographed.
Because me, I'm talking about I like if they're doing all kinds of cool shit
I have serious concerns about how sexualized the kids are. Like
on
kids
Poseidon's
are today.
feed.
No, I mean I expected that much.
Oh,
I
in
just-
general,
these
kids
were,
are.
these were adult women.
No, but in general, kids. No,
I
because
know,
kids
I know.
are on
I'm
TikTok
just
and they're
jumping
watching
onto
that.
the conversation.
Oh,
I'm like,
kids are super hypersexualized.
like, I remember being 15 and like a girl would wear a skirt that was like 2 inches too short from the knee, and I was like, damn.
Going to jail.
If I had TikTok when I was 15, I would just be laying in a fucking mountain of my own semen all the time. I would never leave. I'd just be like, oh my God. Like, I wouldn't be able to. So, like, but I've been reading that most kids, I think we spoke about this.
There was an article
They're
that
not,
now.
they're not having sex. They're just addicted to porn and masturbating.
Yeah, so what's happening is kids are staying virgins longer, but then they become awkward in their 30s, especially for dudes.
I mean, we don't know what this generation is going to be like in their 30s because they're not there yet. So we're talking about the
people that have
right
made
under
it,
us.
yeah, the people the generation right after us. It's like we had the last
Like the
fun.
tail end millennials. Like,
Yeah, we had the
before
last
Gen Z.
fun of the generation, and then the one after us, we destroyed them. And now the kids growing up, I think it's gonna go two ways. One, they're gonna go super hardcore, like fuck everything, because they're tired of like wokeness and all this
So they're
shit.
gonna get super conservative.
Or they're gonna get, or they're gonna
all
go
gonna
the
convert to
opposite and
Islam.
just it's something like that's gonna happen. Like because it's too many extremes online. It's just too crazy now. I don't know how I would have been growing up in this type of shit. Like this was the culture around me.
I think you would have been all right because I stand by the fact that you're asexual.
Oh, that's crazy.
I stand by it.
Really?
To me, you are.
All right.
I've never seen you ogle a lady. I've never seen you be like, damn.
Do you know why? Because I'm a respectful.
So you're doing it inside here.
I'm a respectful person. But that does not mean that I am not
But
Greek.
on the inside, shit.
I'm still Greek, bro.
Still a Greek
Like,
I'm still a Greek, bro.
Every time someone says that to me, I remember one thing that I saw growing up. It was a Greek porno from the 70s with Guzguni, right?
And the title was Disputanos to Kagelo.
Probably. And we had rented it from Venus Variety. Me and a bunch of buddies were like, what is this fucking Greek porno?
Remember Venus Variety on
Yeah,
JT?
Of course.
Yeah.
And it was like this like sticky ass fucking VHS tape.
Oh.
And we're watching it and
You licked it, didn't you?
the fuck? And the woman walks into the room and Guzguni's naked with his dick on a heater. And she's like,
Oh, yeah,
what
yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
are
yeah,
you
yeah.
doing? He goes, I'm warming up your breakfast.
That's
It was so good. It was
actually amazing.
It's like,
Poseidon's going to try his and burn his dick.
It was just like, I'm like, who would make this?
Poseidon's like, I don't have a furnace. I do have a frying pan.
But I misunderstood the expression.
Yeah. This is a bad idea, Phil. You gotta take care of me now, Phil. You gotta come to the hospital. You gotta put cream on my dick, Phil.
Why does your dick get my dick sucked? Why does your dick taste like garlic butter?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Mistakes were made.
It's my smegma. It's my smegma. Oh, man. Oh, honestly, yeah, asexual. I don't know.
Thank you. I appreciate
But
that.
I do remember you high-fiving me every time I wore that Greek lover t-shirt when we were teenagers.
High five.
You were like, nice. Can't believe I walked around with that.
Yeah.
Fucking good
You
times.
should just walk around with your tricha for a pullover.
I have the tricha for a pullover. Sorry, I didn't have a clean white shirt, by the way. I know it was requested in the chat last time.
Was it?
They're like, you should wear white shirts. I'm like, I'll show you the Christmas.
I would have thrown water on you. And he would have played some music. Put some sugar on me.
Hold on.
We should do that for
would've
charity.
played this. I
I'd
would've
do that
played
for
this.
charity if you want.
For charity.
For that. For who is Charity? What's her name?
What's
Where's
her
she
name?
coming from?
Charity. Where does she work? Are there strip clubs? By the way, I asked this.
There are strip clubs.
No, I mean, aren't they all closed?
I don't know.
Didn't they lose? This is the other thing because we talk about it. What strip club is actually open? Because didn't they? How did
I
they
don't
stay
know.
open that whole time? Because didn't they have to stay closed because
I
of
think
COVID?
they all went to like the web. Like
That's
all
what I'm saying. So the
strippers moved
actual
online.
club didn't make any money. So didn't they sell?
I don't know, but I mean, a world without strip clubs is a world I'm okay with because I think they're strange.
Well, everything moving towards digital, they can capitalize on this because they have the
But
establishment.
not. But I'm saying the owners,
What happened? To
not the
them?
girls. The girls can always capitalize. They're the talent.
No, I know, but even the owners, I find because they have a nice like location for this shit.
They can use it.
Oh,
as
you're
a
so
studio.
stupid.
Yeah, that's dumb.
You think that's what dudes that are on the internet looking at chicks like? It better be a good location. I hope the lighting is okay. Like,
No, but like
If I
Bro,
had a strip club, during
These
the
girls
COVID
are doing it for free from their bedrooms, bro. They're not gonna go pay a strip club owner to rent this. It's completely insane.
Yeah, but if you're smart at the beginning of COVID and you realized what was happening and you were like a nightlife strip club owner,
You
or
buy
whatever,
the strip club and you turn it into a lounge.
No, you fucking set up little rooms, cubicles with cameras. You do that initial investment and you take cuts from the girls. You say, you guys come do it here.
They won't do that. The
Yeah,
girls
if they
can
have
just
no
do it from
cash to buy the cameras to set up.
Nah, it's just strippers have cash, bro.
That's true. They got this disposable.
most
income.
of the top real estate agents that you're gonna see in Montreal used to be escorts.
Most of the what?
Most of the top real estate agents you're gonna find in Montreal, like the young girls,
Real
used
estate
to be
agents?
escorts. Yeah,
That makes perfect
I know a
sense.
couple of them.
That makes a lot of sense.
Solid Gold is still open. Opens at 11 a.m. Club Wanda's.
11 a.m.
Uh,
Bro, why is that the time?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
like a
have-
lunch meeting,
you
a
can have
power
lunch.
lunch.
Oh, bro, it's so funny because I click on strip clubs
You
Montreal.
wanna get some tits for lunch? Yeah, of
Are
course,
you an
bro.
incognito?
No, but who cares, bro?
Because of my account. That's what you keep saying. Who cares?
It's a strip club search.
But you search everything on my account. They're looking at the underage girls on TikTok. And then there's the strip clubs. There's so
underage
many
girls on
questions, bro. There's so many questions that the FBI is gonna ask me next time I cross the border.
The Phoebes? Like, Mr. Pantelis, you coming to the United States?
You don't get it. From murders to rapes to random news headlines to TikTok to he searches everything on my account.
Oh, I know. Honestly, when we used to do this just thing and I would do the research for the stories, I'd be like, I need to start doing this in incognito mode. 'Cause
Yeah.
sometimes, especially after that guy who fucking loved the
We need
sex
like
doll,
3 VPNs for him
we
to
need to
save me.
VPN upon like layers of
Yeah.
VPNs. Yeah.
VPNception.
All right, guys,
He's so
let's
stupid
move on.
sometimes.
To,
we've just alienated George.
just a follow up from what we a couple stories to follow up from Wednesday. I don't know if you guys remember, we spoke about this drive-by shooting that happened in RDP. Three
Yes.
guys died,
Oh yeah, I think we did.
and the police were investigating. Well, yesterday, a 32-year-old guy was shot in Longueuil in his house.
You're welcome.
Where were you, George, yesterday at this time?
No, I'm not in Longueuil. I'm about 10 minutes away, 15. But basically,
Suspicious.
the police said that he was hit at least with one bullet. It's not what the witnesses are saying. One witness, his neighbor, said it felt like somebody had turned on a chainsaw. So I don't know where one bullet came in.
Maybe
they just
one
missed,
bullet
yeah.
only hit him.
Yeah. Anyway, whatever. The thing is
That's a
that he's
terrible
dead.
shooter.
The man was known to the police. So they're thinking that shooting is linked to Monday's drive-by shooting.
Can I say
in-
something?
eh,
Can I
yeah.
say something, George? I just realized a little pattern here. You said the same thing on Wednesday. You said that they were known to police. And then now this guy, you said he's known to police. It turns out that the cops have some shitty fucking friends. Maybe the cops need to look at themselves. Everyone that the cops know seems to
Yeah.
be involved in these shootings. Get
Bringing
better
up a
friends.
Good point.
Get better friends, police.
Yeah, our friends are in trouble. What's going on? So yeah, obviously we now know that, and I mean it's no surprise that it's obviously tied to a gang-related conflict.
Ah,
I
yes,
was going to say
yeah.
something super racist. I got
So
scared.
yeah, like I said, I mean the neighbors that witnessed what happened or that heard what happened, they said that several gunshots were heard early in the morning. They're obviously fearing for their safety, and
Can you imagine you're an old French
find it
lady in
ridiculous.
Longueuil?
Like, sorry.
Can you imagine you're an old French fucking Ginette in Longueuil, just fucking watering your petunias and pop, 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 pop.
It wasn't even. It was in the middle of the night, so you're sleeping and you hear. Grrr, grrr, you're like, "What the fuck is?"
I mean, that's
going
not
on
so
next
crazy.
door?" What'd you say?
What was that? What sound effect did you just play?
Gun cock.
Why don't you shut the fuck up and let George
why don't you
continue?
mouth cock.
Anyway, so there you have it. The reason why they believe that it's linked is because this guy has the same family name as one of the guys that died on Monday.
I mean, that's some good policing. They're like, what?
Oh, the names match. We know them. They're from.
That's how they
rival
caught the guy in Park X. Remember, they're like, they don't have the same last name, but they have the same skin color. Must be him. Related.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, but it's insane what's happening. Obviously, there are turf wars going on right now. It's just interesting to see how these things will develop. So the investigation, it's been handed over to the SQ, obviously.
I'm listening to George.
And there was also an announcement made yesterday that, where Montreal and Quebec are going to merge their the police forces in order to tackle these violent crimes that have been coming up lately on the territory. So there you have it. And in another follow-up story, because we mentioned that Trudeau was giving $6 billion to Quebec for the daycare services, and Legault wasn't planning on using that for the daycare services, and yet he still got the money, which is a little frustrating. But anyway, during that announcement, it was made yesterday, they were both questioned on the rising cases in COVID-19 and on all the talk happening around the vaccine passport.
Oh, yes.
Papers.
So anyway, and we spoke about this last episode, you know, how Legault was getting lots of pressure to immediately implement the vaccine passport rather than waiting till September. So yesterday, during an announcement, he announced that Quebec will move ahead with a vaccination passport sooner than later. So that will be coming probably in the beginning of next week. We'll know more details about that. He took aim at unvaccinated Quebecers, and you know he said that they will lose privileges if they don't get their 2 doses, and that they are putting society at risk.
It's good that they turn into privileges. I remember when they used to be called rights when you're a citizen. It's nice that they're privileges now.
Yeah. And he also said that, you know, we want people who made the effort to get vaccinated to be able to live normally with restaurants and other services.
If you did what we told you,
we want people who made the effort to give a reason for our friends to make a couple $1 trillion.
I mean, there's an ethical conversation to be had. Are you, like, not you, but is he or the governments, whoever they are, right? Are they implementing something like this to make sure that people who are vaccinated do not have to suffer if the pandemic gets out of control? Or are they doing it to punish the people who aren't falling in line? Like, that's the real question. Which one is it? You can't know. There's no answer.
Well, it's the second one, but they're not doing it to punish. They're just doing it because they paid money for all this shit. So they need an excuse, because if it was you get vaccinated and you can't get sick or something, or you don't die, that would be a different story. That's not what's happening at all. So it's just like it's turning into what the flu vaccine is every year. You take it, maybe you'll get sick, maybe you won't. Theoretically, if you were strong enough to last anyway, you would have vaccine or no vaccine.
I think it's a mix of things also, guys. I think nobody could have thought that this was going to last this long. They thought, okay, we have the vaccine. Let's get through with this as soon as possible. They're seeing that, it's stagnating. There's a good portion of the population that isn't getting vaccinated. That is right now the majority of the cases that are being reported. Look, he also mentioned that, we're entering a fourth wave of the virus, which is, it's not something that we've been seeing or even hearing a lot, but suddenly we're entering a fourth virus. He expects the hospitalizations to climb more, as well as the deaths. So that's it. So he said that the province is keeping an eye on the hospitalization rate, and that he will reimpose restrictions if it rises too high. And of course, that the best way to avoid these new restrictive measures is for all Quebecers, as many as possible, to be vaccinated. He said that Quebec has enough vaccines right now, not only to get all and this is what worries me a little bit. Because they're bringing it in slowly. Like I can see it coming, kind of flanking us.
Yeah.
He said that not only do we have enough vaccines to get all eligible people vaccinated, but we also have enough vaccines for the people under 12 years old if Health Canada approves
that's coming.
Vaccines for that age group. So there's also enough doses to administer a third shot to the elderly population, if that is deemed necessary. So I'm kind of starting to read between the lines and kind of trying to figure out what direction this is going to take, and it feels as though they're kind of headed towards that. As a parent, it would worry me to have my kids vaccinated when we know that normally they shouldn't, because their immune system allows them to kind of counter this virus. In any case, like I said, look, before I forget, the other thing that was said during this press conference, because this was done jointly with Justin Trudeau, right? And Trudeau said that right now they're currently looking into the possibility of mandatory vaccinations for federal government workers. We don't know what departments they're looking at or how many, or we don't know any of those details. But almost immediately following that statement, you had Quebec's official opposition that jumped on board and demanded that all healthcare workers be forced to get vaccinated. I've been
That's
reading,
fucking crazy, because I know healthcare, dude. I know healthcare workers. I know healthcare workers who administer the vaccines that refuse to take it.
Yeah,
That's concerning.
but
that's a fucking terrifying
the pressure is high.
But it's
right
not
now.
a terrifying. They're not saying don't take it. They go, it's up to you. They go, but this is what the Western world is, right? These are the freedoms afforded to you, and that's like the example that I'm giving. The person that I'm thinking of, they have been in that for years. They have nothing against the flu shot or whatever. But in this case, like, no, I'd rather wait. I'd rather get tested all the time. I'd rather just wait a bit. And it's the same, dude. This used to happen in all these fucking. I remember when Johnson & Johnson jumped on board. Like, we have a vaccine too. Shut the fuck up. You were giving babies cancer for fucking years with your stupid baby powder, and you were covering it up. Shut the fuck. I don't trust any of you people. That's why it wasn't FDA approved. That's why it's all emergency pushed in, because we don't have something that's very important in this time. So you can get a good fucking sample size and really see what's going on. First of all, if it
for like 25 years.
Not even 25, but just does it, first of all, if it actually makes a difference, if it really does make a difference to people that wouldn't have died anyway, and also to make sure there's nothing that'll fuck you up. That's all you want is time. All you want is like everything fucking else.
Well, here's the thing with this now, because I've been reading, and apparently this is something that both the Canadian Medical Association and the Canadian Nurses Association is actually in favor of. So this is added pressure now to the government. And from what I read, I wanted to know. I found it strange that the health employees weren't either obliged so I wanted to know what the current situation is. So right now, employees that work in the Quebec Health Network,
You have to get tested all the time.
yeah, either look, there's a ministerial order, and they must provide their employer with proof of vaccination against COVID-19, or if they haven't received a dose of the vaccine or refused. Or if they refuse to provide any proof, they need to undergo preventive screening 3 times a week. I mean, this is so frustrating.
It is. It's they're doing it to pressure them to put it. But dudes, this is like the writings on the wall that has nothing to do with your health. The writings on the wall that there's fuckery afoot. They're doing a fucking lottery. They're giving. It's so fucking
The first
weird.
day is today, yeah. The lottery.
The lottery, if you
draw.
got vaccinated, it's so fucking weird, bro. But people don't want to address it. So like, if you talk about it, you're crazy because no one wants to face the facts that it's awkward as they're doing that. And everything that we've been talking about for the last 30 since I've been born. All of the discussion that there's been about your rights, your body, your choice, just went out the window. Because the biggest debate used to be when I was younger was about abortion. I remember the biggest debate, and the two schools of thought were one, oh, you can't just decide to get an abortion whenever you want because you're technically killing a person. Okay, that's one school of thought. You're not wrong. It's one school of thought. The other one was, well, it's my body, it's my choice. Now, all that shit's out the window because it's like, no, it's your body, it's still my choice. I'm going to tell you what to do. And then if the argument is, well, what if you're not as, because you're not vaccinated, you're more likely to get it, and then you give it to someone who dies. Indirectly, right? But then if you go back to abortion, then you're directly ending a life. So all of this is going to end. So the government's just going to decide what's what, right? Because all these debates are out of the window now. If you could indirectly decide what's good for someone, then how do we have these debates again? How do we continue having these debates?
We don't. I think that's the only logical outcome, that we now live in some kind of weird dystopian techno-pharmacocracy.
And people are
do what
okay
we're
with the
told.
government deciding what's good for their neighbors. It's fucking insane.
Look, man, this
Look,
is nothing
this
new.
is-
And I'm not telling you not to get vaccinated. I'm not telling you to get vaccinated. What I'm saying is I want you to make your own choice. I want people who get
Like,
vaccinated.
Can
I want
we
people
make
who
our
get
own choices?
vaccinated to not feel weird. I want people who get vaccinated to get vaccinated because they want to get vaccinated. I want people who don't want to get vaccinated to not feel weird, to not get vaccinated because, like, it's my choice. I didn't want to get vaccinated. I don't like this weird shit that they're
But
doing.
think about it. People who are getting vaccinated, myself included, most of
Yeah.
us, we did it because the government and the powers that be for so long, 18 months or whatever it's been, have made us feel so frightened
Yeah.
that we felt that it was our only recourse, right? Then you have the flip side of that coin, which is the people who don't want to get vaccinated, who, regardless of what fight they're fighting or why they're
'Cause, yeah,
doing it,
there's
they're
different
doing it
fights.
for the same reason. They're doing a different thing. They are the government and the powers that
Yeah.
be have made them scared. They don't trust them.
Yeah.
It's fear on both sides. So how do you make a proper decision?
But that's the thing. And also the grouping now, it's if people don't want to get vaccinated, they group you as like, oh, you just don't think that science or you don't. But if you believe in science, you'd be more likely to not right away jump on something that hasn't been tested. You would, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, some people are never going to they don't want to get any vaccines. They're scared of everything. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about,
No, I mean, if you
I
think the
get-
not meningitis, but like the hepatitis vaccine is trying to brainwash you, I mean,
Yeah.
do a bit of better homework or speak to a professional,
Yeah.
like a psychological professional.
Yeah, but
like
I-
vaccines that have been around for 30 years are not trying to brainwash you.
Yeah,
You
I
would
don't.
have
Yeah,
figured
they
it out.
shame you on the left. They shame you to either get
What's that
vaccinated
term?
or they shame you if you're gonna get vaccinated. Yeah, and you know what? I have friends that are on fucking fighting on both sides of the extremes. Yesterday, one of my friends got attacked in a group setting by another one of my friends.
Really?
The healthcare worker friend attacked the other one, and the healthcare worker. Well, I know a lot of health. I just realized that we know a lot of people in the health industry. Anyway, the healthcare worker refuses to get vaccinated. He is, dude, adamant. He's like, fuck it. I don't want
What
people
kind
to
of a
force me.
healthcare worker is he? Like a
Well,
like a
I'm not going to
commis?
give away details of.
No, I mean,
no,
but is he a
because it's too
medical
obvious.
professional?
He's not a doctor.
Oh, that's
He
all I wanted to know. Yeah. That's what I wanted to
The
know.
other one, the one that does the vaccines is a woman.
Oh, I should hope so.
She's way better.
Wait, is a woman?
Yeah. This guy's a man, but this guy yesterday got super pissed at my other friend my other friend was vaccinated because like me, he has to travel and shit, right? So, and he didn't even tell anyone. I knew it was obvious that he got vaccinated because he's been traveling.
Yeah.
And he was going this, so I understood, but I don't give a shit. It's up to I don't give a fuck, bro. It's up to you. It's not a real debate for other people to have. So, anyways, so the other guy got mad at him yesterday and goes, "Fuck you! It's because of people like you who took the vaccine, willy nilly, that now they're putting these passports on and they're forcing people like me who don't want to get it." He's like, "What are you talking about? I don't even care." He goes, "I wouldn't even want to get it." He goes, "I only got it out of necessity because I needed to work. I need money. I gotta do my thing." And he goes, "No." He goes, "You're fucking flaunting it." Because you're traveling. He's like, I'm not flaunting anything, dude. I got to work. He goes, I don't even want you to get it. He goes, don't get it. I wish I didn't get it. He goes, but I have no choice. And they got into this whole fight, and it was in a group setting too, over nonsense, bro. Over fucking nonsense. It shouldn't even be a debate. Do whatever the fuck you want.
The thing now is that this can has been opened and it's gonna spill over, and I've been hearing Well, because I follow a lot of these.
Your decision to get an abortion doesn't affect only you, though, Olga. That's the thing, right? If that's the line that we're going to, it also affects the kid that was getting aborted. But we're
regardless
choosing
of what you believe.
Regardless of what you believe, that's what it does scientifically. So basically, what we're doing is the lines used to be like this. Now the lines is we're doing this. We're waving around. We're doing the exception.
It's not even fuck science for a second. Like it's not a question of science. It's a very observable fact. You are impregnated with a child, a living thing. You have an abortion, regardless of why or what I believe or anything. You are now terminating that life. That is an objective, observable fact of the universe.
But I'm not telling you not to do it or to do it. What I'm saying is, I can't implement my beliefs, or I can't come into your life and tell you do this, do that. That's crazy because we don't live in that type of society, right? If we start doing that, here's the thing: it's a slippery slope. The second you start getting involved in that, and what a woman's going to do with the second you start getting involved in that, you automatically put yourself in the conversation other stuff too. So it gets too overwhelming, and then no one has any freedom or any rights, or it becomes too big. You get it? The government is too big. They're too much. So you have to draw a line of no. These are personal things. You can't let someone else decide for you. Now, whether you believe in one or the other, that's up to you personally, and that's fine. I don't give a shit either way. I can't change your mind. But bro, if we start letting them get involved like this, it gets too crazy. Because I remember these were actual arguments. These were actual fights. And I was like, hey, you know what? I'm not a woman, but the government doesn't belong. Just like same thing with gay marriage. I go, why is the government even getting involved in that? Like, I don't want anyone telling you who could get married, who can't get married. You have no business telling, it's none of your that's a personal thing. So now to start letting them get involved this much, and then the same thing, they keep saying this fucking lie of it affects your community, and then you're going to kill other people. Say, what are you talking about? We've had this for so fucking long now. They even try to lock everything down. People didn't have any vaccines and they were fucking surviving. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? 99% of people weren't fucking, and this was before the vaccines. Why are we changing the narrative? Why are we changing history? It already happened. We know the facts. So why are we lying? Going back and changing it. What does it help? It helps you mentally cope and be like, oh yeah, it's that's what we should do.
I fall back on what I said before. Every decision we're making right now, every single one is based in fear. But I would argue that every decision we've made as a species since the day we fucking crawled out of whatever fucking hole we came from has been based on fear. Fear of death, looking for ways to survive. But
now people are scared of the government. They're scared of the mob.
Yeah.
So
everything
they're conforming.
Is fear. Literally every action we take can be boiled down to fear of death. So how do you
Christine
make
says if you go by the Bible, it's the first breath.
I saw.
Christine, if you start going by the Bible, bro, I'm allowed to own slaves. So let's like I'm not. People believe whatever the fuck you want. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we're not getting into an abortion.
I'm not getting into the debate. I'm just believe whatever you want, but let's try and keep it in the 21st century.
I'm just curious to see what the spillover is going to be, because now the opposition, the Quebec, Quebec's opposition is also talking about obtaining vaccination status, for example, for teachers. The school year is about to start. The Ministry of Health says that this data doesn't exist in the school in the education department, because teachers were never required to inform their employers whether or not they were vaccinated. And I mean, my kid's gonna start.
You can't debunk it, Christine. It's not murder, but it is. You're ending a life. That's what. Anyways, if you don't consider it, it's too small. It has a heartbeat. A heartbeat's not a life. You want to debate what it is? That's fine. That's like saying a person is a person. So if he's missing a leg, it's not a person, because a real person has two legs.
No,
it's
you're
crazy.
Going too complex.
No, it's going.
Go simpler.
It goes crazy when you try to nitpick.
A lump of cells, just for the sake of argument here. Sorry, George, to go down this rabbit hole, but like. Everything that is alive is a lump of cells. I'm not saying you're killing a baby. I'm just saying you are terminating the existence of a living thing. Whether that's a lump of cells, which are alive, by the way. I'm not saying they're conscious or they have a soul or any of that. All I was saying was, if you're terminating something, it affects more than just you.
Yeah, but anyways, people always try to rationalize because they don't want to think about it. Because I see the same thing with animals when they get euthanized.
No, I'm just saying I'm not arguing for or against abortion.
Oh, we keep it for 2 weeks. We can't find a family, so it's better if we euthanize it. And they go, no, we're doing the humane thing to euthanize. No, you're not, is the actual thing. No, you're not. You're ending that. No, we're not. It's just, it's better for the dog.
If it's sick and dying, that's
if it gets sick and dying, what I'm saying is you're going to try to rationalize something because it's easier to deal with than the reality. It's the same thing now. You're going to try to rationalize the passports. You're going to try to rationalize why they're going to create two segments in society of who's allowed to go into a fucking restaurant and who isn't. And you're cool with it.
Also, Olga wrote, she says that you get the vaccine to protect yourself and do it for the people around you as well. But if you get the vaccine, if I understood correctly, you could still get it and contract it to other people.
Of course, and if you get the vaccine, you're trying to protect. Anyways, it's
if
all.
you get the vaccine, you're protecting. Realistically, what you're really doing, based on the information we have, the most recent information is you are slightly giving yourself an edge to survive and not get very sick. You're not protecting anyone else. I know that's what they told us at the beginning. Get it so grandma doesn't die.
Yeah, that's not.
But now it seems like you can still kill grandma if grandma doesn't have it.
You can also still kill someone who's been vaccinated.
All you're protecting is the healthcare system and yourself.
So
that's
just,
what you're doing.
You just get +2 poison.
Well, you do have to.
resistance.
Truth be told, though, you do have to protect the healthcare system because I'm not going to talk about other cities, but here,
Garbage.
they're understaffed. They're not thinking. And also, even though we suffered this for the last 2 fucking years, they didn't do anything about it. They put money in other shit, but they didn't do. I saw Manoli's joke too; it was good, but they didn't. That was a good joke. Yeah,
That was pretty
Wow,
good.
bro.
but they didn't.
Pretty good.
But they didn't do. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything about it.
Wait, I lost
So they
track.
were
I lost track.
expecting
What are you
another
talking about?
wave this year and shit, right? But it's not like we have an
Oh, yeah,
influx
yeah,
of
yeah.
nurses, doctors, money.
No,
so
instead of
the
doing
people that were
anything.
already overwhelmed, now they're like, get ready for another round of this shit.
Do you remember after the
It
first
feels
wave?
like a video game.
Yeah.
It feels like a very stupid video game.
Remember in after the first wave where things kind of like that first summer. everything
Till
was
then,
okay
it's a
again?
clump of cells. It's you know that babies are born premature too, and it's not just a clump of cells.
Yeah,
up
we're not
until-
talking about Plan
It's
B
not-
like the next day.
But Christine, you know that it's not just a clump of cells that doesn't exist until 9 months, like a certain time, and then it's out. You realize that, right? That like
I mean, if you take Plan B the next day or whatever.
No, I'm not
it's
talking
a
about.
clump
I'm
of
just
cells.
saying it doesn't take like some babies. They're even 2 months premature. Like they're alive. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not in there, and then it doesn't exist, and then magically at zero it
based
comes
on
out.
what I remember from the
they
ultrasounds.
incubate them.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
They don't incubate them.
Wait, do people think
Oh,
that's
they
how that
do,
works?
yeah.
Like it just doesn't exist, and then at a 0
No,
hour
no,
it just
I don't
comes
think
out.
That's what she meant.
Yeah, no.
That's
I mean,
absurd.
the debate is at which point does it become a living
Baby.
Yeah.
baby?
I mean,
you
I
know?
remember the ultrasounds by like 2 months at most. You can kind of see fingers and a face, and it's a little thing. It's a tiny
Yeah,
person.
it's a tiny thing.
But I'm not. My point before was not to argue for or against abortion.
What I'm saying is there's clearly an argument to be made, right? So people talk about
Yeah.
it. So that argument, if you like having it, which clearly people do, and more power to them. I'm a man who loves to argue. Well, if you want to go the route of we can't argue, just listen, then this argument's going to be moot too. So you're just going to go, if the government says it's illegal to have abortions, have fun arguing with them.
But hold on, Christine says that's why I said it, until it can live on its own.
It can't live on its own
when
for a
it's
couple of years.
17.
Yeah, seriously, bro.
Yeah.
If that,
Yeah.
did you realize?
Oh,
we're
that's
also,
what she means, like live apart from the body.
did
Oh,
you
yeah.
see?
Yeah.
Did you see? Did you realize we're also the only species that as soon as we plop out, like
We're useless, bro.
We're useless, bro. Bro, baby.
That's not true. We're not the only species.
No, we're not the only ones.
Oh, okay, not the only ones. But bro, have you seen baby horses, bro, and baby giraffes?
They just take off.
Bro, yeah, bro.
Yeah, you know why? Because they can't do fucking higher mathematics. That's why.
They can't drive cars, you
Our
stupid son of a
gestation
bitch.
period is way too short for our full development, so that we can be born with the.
Hold
what
on,
are those things?
how long animals are pregnant for?
You want to try that with syntax?
Whoa, how long animals are pregnant for?
How long baby make to come?
I don't know, Yuri. You tell me. Yo. Hold on. Just so we don't lose sight of what we were talking about. The whole point of this isn't even because we don't give a shit either way. The whole point is the government deciding for you when it comes to your health and all that is a dangerous and a slippery slope. So if you're for or against abortion, it doesn't matter. What matters is do you want the government to tell you the opposite and then you're forced to live by it. That's what I'm trying to tell people.
Yeah, it's a question of do you decide or does
Yeah,
does
because if you're
does
letting the government decide, you're gonna have a lot of surprises in the future, and you're gonna be very upset. You're letting the wrong people in your house.
Yep.
You're letting the wrong people decide what's good for you. Anyways, G, carry on.
Yeah, just one last thing there before I go. And again, another follow-up because we spoke about this back in May when Denis Coderre, someone snapped a picture of him in his car using his cell phone. Well, we found out yesterday the Montreal.
Was he using it to order food?
I don't know what he was doing. He was playing with his phone while driving. So we found out yesterday that he was actually ticketed for having used the cell phone in his car.
But doesn't he have Bluetooth on Malaka?
I don't know.
Maybe he was looking at TikTok
here's what I
videos.
find funny. I mean, look, the ticket was issued after that photograph of him holding his cell phone while behind the wheel was made public. The photo was published on the Journal de Montréal. And I just find it funny because the cops saw that picture and they're like, oh, yeah, we got to send him a ticket. They didn't really see it for themselves.
what
They didn't really
happened?
catch
You
it.
can't do that.
I thought they couldn't either. I mean, how do you like? I mean, no, you weren't even there to see what happened. I mean, just from a picture, I didn't know that was possible.
I mean, they do it with the bridge cameras all the time, right? Like you blow a red light.
No,
Technically,
that's different, man. You blew a red light, and that's proof. I mean, it catches you going through the red light. I mean,
but isn't this photo of him using his phone while the car is moving?
no, you don't know
Oh,
that. I mean, maybe he's
interesting.
in a parking lot. Who knows where he is? I mean,
Yeah.
but in any case,
I've never
I
seen
mean,
the photo. That's why I'm just asking.
But
What-
in any case,
What
'cause there
story
were
is this?
multiple-
Hold on, I'm gonna search it up. I'm gonna look up for the photo.
Denny Coderre,
Phone car.
photo phone, I guess.
Photo phone.
Because
Your-
because in any case, there were multiple interviews, with multiple outlets where he said that his phone had fallen out of the holder, and he had simply picked it up off the floor.
It could be that. I'm not saying it is, but it's
The
fucked
time
up.
that the
This is
picture
what
was
I'm
taken.
telling you guys. You can't let the government have so much fucking power. It's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
How did you make that?
I'll tell you right now. How is that legal right now? How the fuck is that if the government decides, I assume based on this photo that this is what happened, right?
Oh, that part. Okay.
Yeah,
Like
you
the
guys
phone
gotta
was.
be fucking careful, man. Stop giving these people so much fucking power. God damn it. Why is
So,
everyone
yeah,
scared to be an adult?
So look, I mean, we don't know what the fine is, but in an article that I was reading, they went and they looked at the Quebec Automobile Insurance Board or whatever the fuck it's called, and the fine for the first offense can go anywhere between $300 to $600. In any case, the Ensemble Montreal, the party, came out with a statement and said, yeah, he was fined and he paid for it. I just find it funny that from a picture, the cops could send you a fine without having seen it themselves.
Yeah,
Or-
I
it's
can't
very-
understand how he
This
could.
is the photo in question.
Let me see.
Short for the
It's clearly at an intersection.
I don't know where he is. I can't say clearly, but it does. They shouldn't be
Scroll
able to do
down.
that.
Scroll down to the bottom of the photo. Like, let me see the end of the photo.
Let me see the end of the photo.
Oh no, you can't tell.
You can't really see.
He doesn't even have his hands on the steering wheel. How the? I don't even think he's driving.
He's probably
No. The
he's either-
thing that came out during that time was that he was stopped at a red light. So he came out and said it, but he could have very well said, I don't know. Well, you can't really lie because then the guy that took the picture can say, no, it wasn't in the parking lot. We
Yeah.
were driving at a red light.
No, it's clearly not a parking lot.
But
yeah,
I will
you
say
don't
one
take that
thing: if it was at a red light, I'm cool with it. I will tell you why.
Yeah.
Because the rules are you're not supposed to drive. He clearly
It's
was
stopped.
not driving. He
Here's
was
my
stopped.
question: Why? I understand why we're having the conversation.
I like
now
how
that a
Christine
photo-
tries to defend that babies aren't stupid. They're fucking stupid.
they're underdeveloped.
Okay,
They're
so-
literally underdeveloped.
Well, they're not underdeveloped.
So
They're
are
as
you.
developed as they
So are
can
you.
be. You're underdeveloped. They're as developed as they can be. They're babies, but they're dumb.
No, what
They're
I mean is
adorable,
haven't
dumb.
de-
I
they
have
haven't
two.
developed their
Babies are dumb.
intelligence.
Yeah.
Babies are dumb. George, here's my question. I understand why we're talking about the fact that it's weird that you can get a ticket based on a photo. What I don't understand is why that photo was newsworthy.
Because
no,
he's,
there's-
he's a public figure.
It is
fuck
newsworthy
cares?
because you're a mayoral candidate. You're going against
So he
the law.
did something that all of us fucking do, and we all know it.
I've never done
yeah,
that.
but
Never
you're
picked up
not
your
a
phone in a
public
red
figure,
light?
I don't even know what a
Nobody gives
phone is.
This phone.
Oh, is that what that is?
Phone. Phone. Phone.
I thought it was a smartphone.
Casablanca.
Shut up, stupid. Fuck, I don't know why he thought that would be funny. I'm gonna put smart fuck, I want to punch you in the face, bro. You fucking dummy.
Yeah.
It was funny to me.
It wasn't funny to anyone.
It was sad.
Yeah.
George, this is the life you've chosen to live. So many questions. You was almost
Bro, is
a
Olga
fucking
talking shit about
candidate.
giraffes, bro?
Yeah, Olga's.
Is Olga talking shit
Olga,
about
you
giraffes?
can stop. Giraffes are not Muslims. You don't have to be angry
Bro,
with them.
report Olga, bro. This is ends now, bro. First, the late great Shaquille O'Neal,
What?
and now giraffes. Are you fucked?
Wait, Shaquille's dead?
Well, according to Olga, he fell off the edge of the earth.
Oh, right.
Oh,
We're taking a second.
Someone needs to do something about this, brother.
I mean, the Albanians tried.
It's just very, 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 very bad. Very bad. I don't like where she's going with the giraffe thing. She wants to shut down Park Safari. I don't
The
like.
giraffes, yeah. Just to
But
answer Christine.
giraffes are strange animals.
Yeah,
I mean,
giraffes
they're
are
the
fucking
only
cool.
real flat earthers because they can see over the edge.
It must be weird being a giraffe, because you have such a long neck, you see so much shit, but you have no arms.
You have arms; they're just your feet,
Yeah,
technically.
you just have
Bro,
feet.
have you seen giraffes scrapping it?
Huh?
Yeah,
Have
they're-
you seen, have you seen giraffes getting into scraps, physical scraps, bro?
Would they neck it out?
Bro, they,
Neck it out, yeah.
they spin their necks and smack each other, bro.
What a bunch of retards.
They do seem like
not the
nature's
question. The
retards.
question is, imagine being at the receiving end of that, like as a human.
Dead, you're dead.
Oh yeah, of course.
I can't.
What do you think? I don't play that shit, bro. If a giraffe tries to neck me, bro, I'll fucking kick him.
Check this shit out,
How did you have that pulled up so fast?
bro.
You
You're
understand?
just there.
All giraffe politics. He's always involved.
Seriously.
Look.
They're not doing anything.
What was that sound you made?
La, 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 la. Oh, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, spit. Oh, whoa. What's going on here?
Oh.
Hey, get away from me.
And they have
my
little
God.
horns too there, man. You get
They're not really horns. They're like little dicks.
Oh, my.
dude, you get hit with that,
Oh
it's
my
over,
God.
man.
Get
Look
away
at
from me, Cindy. I told you I'm not interested.
Bro, imagine you're lying. You're like, yes, a big meal. You just get fucking bamboozled.
Holy shit. But we don't even know if that's if it's strong.
Maybe they're mating.
They don't know how to use it. Look, whoa,
That's strong, dude.
dodge.
That's strong.
Look, the
Man,
fucking,
you're
look at her.
right. Strong
Bro,
dude.
Floyd
What are you talking
Mayweather
about,
of giraffes, just dodging everything.
These guys have been following Nick's self-defense. They're throat punching.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's brutal. Think of how heavy they are and look how they're bouncing off the ground. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine the first person, like the first European who went to Africa, and he's like, "Oh, camels, cool." And then you turn a corner, you're a little deeper in Africa. You're like, "What the fuck is that?"
That is true. You're very slow with the sound effects, but for some reason you had giraffes
Giraffe?
fighting
Oh.
ready.
He's had it queued up for 8 weeks.
Yo, you have a giraffe story.
No, it's just.
You have
it's
thing for
It's
giraffes.
true, but I don't know how I found it so fast.
They're a bunch of giraffes.
Did you hear how he said that? It's true, but I
Yo,
don't know how I found this so fast.
But you were talking about Nick Drosso's self-defense videos.
was.
I've already told Nick, and he doesn't care. I tell him, and he laughs it off. He doesn't listen to me. All of his Instagram videos, all the videos he puts
They
up.
need a title.
You need to put a watermark or something. He doesn't do it. So now it's just a series of videos of him attacking women.
I like the ones where it's Poseidon accosting them
Yeah.
in a leather jacket, and then there's no context. You're like, why is this guy?
Yeah, there's
beating
no
up women?
context. I keep telling Nick laughs. Like, haha, okay, bro. I'm like, no, for real though, because what if somebody doesn't know? And I just send him a video. I go, look at this hidden camera, and it's just him. Come here, lady. Like it's just him attacking women. Yeah, you never noticed that,
I have.
George. You never noticed that.
George, are you still with us?
Yeah. I'm just reading the comments.
Oh, I thought he was looking at giraffe videos on his own.
Yeah, no, I don't find that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
I'll say, Paul, bring it up.
Maybe-
Bring up Joseph's Instagram fucking video so we can promote his stuff.
Maybe because we know him and we know what he's about, we're like, okay, it's just another tutorial or
Because
whatever.
we know him. What I'm saying is, if I was a stranger and I look up your Instagram video and every video you're accosting women and there's no explanation, you bitches need to know how to defend
A
yourselves.
little context.
A little context. A little context.
I met Nick randomly while I was shooting a movie on Park Avenue.
By the way, ladies, if you really check this out, because if you guys want to learn self-defense,
yeah.
go nowhere else but Nick.
NickHomefit.com.
Not only is he going to teach you cool shit, but he's actually a good dude. Yeah.
Yes, very good, dude. Hold on.
Yeah, I
So
met him
much
on your
Greek?
set too there on one of the
Yeah,
movies.
I met him on another movie, and then I kept running into him, and he's like, "Yo, I want to be
We
in
got-
movies."
we got
I'm like,
Gab in the
I
chat.
have if you want, you can be a neo-Nazi in the
Oh,
background.
shit.
He's like, "I'm in."
But make it big.
Mr. Omasi.
Who is Omasi?
Gabriel.
But don't
Gabriel's
worry,
in the
but don't
chat.
ask no questions, bro.
Bro,
Press
shut
play, press
the
play, press
fuck
play.
Do I
up.
put volume or no?
Well, I don't know. Do we need it for
No,
this?
don't put
First
value.
play.
It's less context. It's more funny.
This isn't Instagram, but it's okay. Put it first play.
Are we gonna get?
Oh, still.
Oh my god!
Oh, he put a watermark. He put a watermark.
It's about time.
Go to the bottom right.
Yo, he's up to his production.
Oh no,
game.
it's the thing.
Big time.
But still, yeah, he's up to his production, bro. Look at this. That woman is not safe. Nick doesn't play games, bro. Nick's gonna take care of her. Watch this.
No,
First
he's
of all,
not safe because he
first of
taught
all,
her.
that
good.
woman, he uses her for a lot of videos. She's fucking badass.
Yeah, she knows. She'll kill us.
This lady's a
Tactical
stunt
edge
man, by the
knife.
way.
Yeah, he probably trained her, bro. This fucking guy.
No, but
Forward it.
she's a stunt woman, eh? She's done all kinds of
Okay,
crazy
so all of
stuff.
the overlays are done on YouTube. So on Instagram, he just cuts that
On
stuff
Instagram,
out.
it's just him beating up women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Wait, go.
I like the stuff he did with Master Ken. I had a good laugh with that.
Yeah, it's very
stuff.
funny. Look, look. He walks in. She's like, "I'm just watching," and he's like, "I'm coming to stab you, lady." And no, stab him vagina.
Why
no,
is
I will
that
not
in the
stab.
vagina?
Why is he trying to stab the vag?
Fucking
That-
at-home
I think-
abortions with Nick.
Yeah,
Drossos.
yeah.
I think she trapped the knife. I think that's what it was.
That seems like a bad place to trap a knife. In
A
your
vagina?
vagina. Yeah.
Well,
I
Oh,
mean,
is this
you-
becoming
you
a
could
porno?
absorb
What's
it.
happening? What did you just say?
What?
Turn it off. I can't have Nick's stuff and that comment in the same feed.
congrats.
You didn't
to
do
the
anything
team.
to us.
Yo, what is Gabriel saying? Oh my God, looks like post-canceled Brian Callen. Yeah, that's why he got canceled. He's trying to fucking stab women in the veg. Yeah.
Then Nick.
Yeah, but Nick's good, bro. Ladies, it's not just ladies. He teaches. He even went down, taught a police department in Boston how to do
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
So, but
And in
ladies,
Israel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He did go down to Israel. But yeah, if you need self-defense class, he even does that shit online. He's got a good program. Check out Nick Joseph. I've had him on the podcast numerous times. This guy doesn't fuck around. He'll teach you how to defend yourself. But he'll teach you the number one rule. Try not to get into fucking fights. He's not that guy that tells you go break people. He's the opposite.
yeah.
He's like, don't get involved, stupid. Walk away.
Yeah, there you go.
It's if you can't walk away and someone's lunging at you, he'll teach you how to fucking defend yourself. Yeah. Yeah.
Like that.
Actually,
All right, boys.
one of the best things for self-defense is palm strikes. He explains this.
Yeah, like this.
Is that why you're constantly slapping your dick on your palm? You think that's what that is?
Yeah.
What?
I think George wants to leave.
That one,
Yeah,
that
I'm
one
outta here.
was
I gotta
just
run.
as bad
George, what are you doing? You're
as
working.
my other ones.
Yeah, gotta run.
All right, well, George is a professional. Cue the music. Let's play George out. Guys, if you want more of George, and let's be honest, why wouldn't you? Check him out. He's got his own podcast called
Gorgeous George.
Just Us Dads.
Young.
A podcast where three fathers meet and they bridge.
Their meats.
No, they bridge their knowledge of having children. And they talk about what it's like raising these kids in a hostile 21st century. How you gonna raise kids when you got them TikToks, them YouTubes, them Instagrams, them ball is life videos? How you gonna raise these
Oh,
kids
God, I
in
wish-
this world?
I wish right now
Yeah.
the X-Men 90s theme song was playing.
So check out George. George has the Backstage podcast. You can see it on his Twitter right now. He's promoting the fuck out of his shows. Links are in the description. Follow George. He is a cool dude. He's a nice guy, and he delivers good content. George Hadrizos, chickity. Check him out.
Ciao, boys.
Thank you, G.
Bing, bang, boom. Oh.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Why'd you look at me like that?
Disco, good.
Good. What's that from?
Zohan.
Zohan, yeah.
It's because you said Israel, so I thought.
Luffy Tuffy.
Yeah, Luffy. Yeah, no.
I like when he drops all the crabs or the shark, what is it, in his underwear. He's like, it does not even hurt. It tickles.
That was a funny movie,
It
by
is
the
a
way,
funny
Zohan.
movie. They
Yeah.
could never make
Yes.
that movie today.
I thought that movie would bring peace to the Middle East.
It almost,
And then
it
Joe Biden
almost
ruined
did.
it.
Yeah,
Huh?
almost.
Yeah.
So close. There
close.
are a bunch of movies that can never be made today. Forrest Gump, Zohan,
Forrest Gump cannot
Tropic
be made
Thunder.
today.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder cannot be made. Isn't it sad that Forrest Gump was one of our great movies of the 20th century?
Yeah, it's the story of America.
Yeah,
I don't know why I
and
said it like that.
it can be made today.
Yeah,
Because-
mostly because it's fucking Tom Hanks being retarded for
But yeah,
3
they
hours.
say, yeah, because now it's like you have to be that to play that, you know?
Yeah, that's so
Which is
stupid,
crazy because the
bro.
acting is supposed. So you think everyone that plays like a cancer patient should be dying of cancer?
That's insane.
But again, the lines where you draw the line, right? Depends who's bitching. That's why you got to close it all out and just do your thing.
No.
I don't know. My sister, I was talking to my sister, she's never seen Forrest Gump. I'm like, you've never seen it. I'm telling her this. She goes, I've seen it. He's like running and he's got the chocolate. I go, so you've seen clips of it? And she's like, no, I'm pretty sure.
That's
I've
like
seen
him.
it."
He's never seen these
I-
movies,
I
but he
haven't
always
seen-
watches
haven't
clips.
What's
Haven't
his
seen
love's
Forrest
name
Gump.
like in the whole movie? His great love. She's like, I don't know. And then I only set it up so I can go, Janet. It's so good.
But do
He says it
you
so
think?
well.
Are you trying to out your sister? Do you think your sister is an anti-retard? Is
She's
that
an
why?
anti-cinephile.
Okay,
I don't think she's anti. She's just oblivious to most great films.
interesting.
Like Anna won't watch anything that's too old. Like if we're watching, she goes, I don't watch a movie from the '82. I was like,
80s. She doesn't like the 80s.
It depends what it is. Like she'll watch Back to the Future, but she's like, can we watch something newer?
Really? Okay.
I was like, but no good movies
Maybe
were
she
made
just
after
likes
2006.
silky smooth movies. That's why.
What do you mean by what?
Like she likes stuff clear in HD, and maybe that's her thing.
What are you talking about? Movies from the '80s are fucking crystal clear. They were shot on
They're not
the
crystal
king
clear.
of formats,
They're not crystal
35
clear.
millimeter.
They're not crystal clear. They're not 4K. What are you joking? You could tell the difference between an older movie and a newer movie. You can't tell the difference.
You can tell the difference,
So
but
then?
most new movies are just emulating old movies.
No. New movies look different. They look even
Depends what
animation.
they're shot. Animation is a different conversation.
I'm just saying
not gonna-
even animation. I didn't say-
animation, especially, not even, especially animation. But 35 millimeter. I mean, they still shoot on it, or even like 45 mil. Like look at fucking.
I'm just
all
saying
of
they look
Tarantino's
different.
Movies.
They look
They do
different.
look different,
But
but
I
they
don't
have
mind them.
different-
I love Tarantino's older movies. I love the newer stuff. Older movies. They were in the fucking late 80s, early
Think of
90s.
Spielberg's movies. Like they
Look at John Carpenter.
great.
Look at Halloween. Halloween feels different the first one. But I prefer the first one over the new ones.
But it's not a question of resolution.
Is it just me,
That's not
or
what
is
it
there a
is.
certain
It's grainy.
smell to old movies too?
Yeah, there's a certain smell to old movies. You
I
fucking
mean, like when you go
weirdo.
see a movie at Cinema L'Amour, yeah, there's a smell.
Yeah. Where does it smell like jizz in
Musky.
here? It's not the movie, bro. It's where you're watching the film.
I mean, they had experimented, I think, in the 40s or 50s with smell-o-vision. Like they would,
What?
when the movie had a specific, like they're in the jungle or whatever, they would like mist the scent into the space. People did not like it.
Really?
I mean, I don't blame them.
Christine said that they asked Jason Momoa if he had. I don't even know what hard sex he was giving it. I guess to a lady or a man. I don't know the details. If he would do it differently, and he goes, since when the fuck does an actor have something to say about the scene?
I don't know what that means as a comment.
I don't know what
Actors
that
always
means.
have things to say about the scenes.
No, but I mean like after the fact, like that's the scene I did. Like, what do you mean? Do I regret it? That's
Oh, do you mean if he had a say in how he did it? Oh.
Oh, because I see what they did.
I mean,
I see what they
actors-
tried to do to him. They tried to kind of like trap him and be like, if he enjoyed it or shit.
enjoy. It's a scene. It's not
No,
real.
no, but that's why-
I know
but that's
the
why they
sex scenes
added-
they're talking about,
but
and they're
that's-
super fucking like
Yeah.
bordering on rape scenes.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
but
like
that's okay,
that's the scene, that's the
guys.
character.
We have to stop with this
you
nonsense.
see, but you see what the reporter tried to do
Yeah,
to him,
yeah,
though.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Because you haven't watched Game of Thrones, so you don't know what scene.
okay.
I know the
but,
scene.
But I'm assuming because of what he said, it's a rape scene. Okay,
It's not
hold
a
on.
rape scene.
It's not a
Come on,
rape
it's
scene,
Okay.
but
It's
it's
aggressive sex.
Yeah.
Even if it was a rape scene,
Well, she's not enjoying it either, so it's kind of like
it's kind of
I guess,
rapey.
yeah,
But
yeah,
listen,
yeah.
even if it's a rape scene, let's say, okay, it is a rape scene. That's like apologizing for murdering someone in a movie. It's not real. So would you do things differently? Do you feel bad about killing that guy? You idiots know none of that is real, right? We're setting up emotion. We're setting up a scene. In the scene, this is what happens. It's a story. Like, fuck, man. Do people have to apologize for killing JFK because of the movie JFK?
Bro,
It's
it's
fucking
but I know
crazy,
what the
bro.
reporter tried to do to him. She tried to trap him to make him seem like, oh, you enjoyed the scene. You must be a misogynist or against women or
Yeah.
shit like that.
You should have said, "I'll fucking do it to you."
I mean, it completely makes sense.
He goes crazy.
He just starts doing those. What are those things?
Hold on,
The
I
hatas?
want to find the article. Jason Momoa.
And can I tell you another thing? Because he says she was forced into marriage to Cull. So is that the chick that he banged in the
Yeah,
show?
that's the dragon lady.
She was forced to marry him. Okay.
Yeah, but
so
that's
hold on.
because she was held captive.
Hold on. She was held captive. Hold on, bro. This is where you catch these fucking phonies
I wanna hear
who get mad at this. Like, yeah, it's so bad because she was really. Do you speak out a lot about forced marriages in Pakistan and in India and in Afghanistan? Do you actively support the 9-year-olds that are living this in real life right now? No. So shut the fuck up. Idiots.
Why did you go Trumpy there? I like
'Cause it's
this.
funny when he does it.
Shut.
It's the best. People they tell me I'm the best. I don't say it, other people say it.
I like how you started in an accent, then you just went into your regular voice and giggled.
Thank you. Yeah.
Good time.
It's a fucking movie, you dipshits.
It's not even a movie, it's a
Apologize, you must have killed 50 people on screen. Yeah, they're all really alive. It's not real life, you fucking idiots. God damn, dude. What a
dumb.
broken generation of imbeciles.
You know, I feel like I want to trap all these like woke flakes, let's call them that, who ask these stupid questions in a room and just make them watch fucking Irreversible like over and over again until they're fucking.
Monica
brain
Bellucci just.
getting
I can't watch that.
Unwatchable.
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 It felt like a
Excellent,
snuff film.
excellent film. But watching Monica Bellucci in her prime get fucking anally raped in a metro is just
You know I've never seen the scene. I've never watched it because
I
of you.
skip it, I skip
Because you told me what happens. You're like, yo, this movie's so fucked up. And since then, Irreversible is something I avoid.
it's a great movie though.
You explained that it's too.
It traumatized me and I didn't even watch the whole
So
scene.
I don't want to.
Listen to what she asked him, by the way.
Hold
'cause-
on one
'cause
second.
this
As a
pissed me off.
filmmaker, if you can make something that's that traumatic for the viewer,
Yeah,
I mean, you've achieved something.
I know, but I can't
I
because
know,
it puts me in a bad head state.
yeah, I'm just saying.
The reporter asked if the actor if he thinks differently today about those scenes and if he has any regrets.
It's a medieval dragon show. What are you talking about?
And he responds, well, it was important to depict Drogo and his style. Momoa first responded.
Yeah.
You're playing someone that's like Genghis Khan. It was really, really, really hard thing to do, but my job was to play something
Bro,
like
that's
that.
a great answer.
Yeah.
And it's not a nice thing, and it's what that character was. It's not my job to
But it's
go,
a character.
Would I not do it? I've never really been questioned about, do you regret playing a role? We'll put it this way. I already did it. Not doing it
Trump
again.
thinks the U.S. So what do you mean? Why do they keep going to Trump directly? Everybody, I've seen articles everywhere that Americans were happy that the U.S. women's soccer team lost to Canada. The Americans were happy about it.
All I read about it was that the U.S. came out and said the team. They're like, it's weird to lose to Canada.
Yeah,
That's
no, the
hilarious.
chick there who said it, Rapino, she was really a bitch towards Canadians. Which she said,
Really?
She goes, it's super embarrassing. I never in my life, I don't think I've ever lost to Canadians. She was being a real cunt. Yeah, Canadians got mad. But
Who
it's like,
hates
so what happens?
Canadians?
Our chicks are better than yours.
Yeah.
But that's just what happened. But yeah, the Americans didn't like that because they were they were going in, they were anti-American. They were saying a lot of like anti-US rhetoric. It's like, guys, stop that just for 2 weeks while you're at the fucking Olympics because that's what you're representing.
Yeah.
That's what you're representing. So just don't play. If it was real what you're saying, then don't play. right? So Americans like, fuck them, they're talking a lot of shit about us, so they were happy, but it wasn't just Trump. Well, a lot of people were happy about it. I was obviously happy that the Canadian ladies won.
Didn't they just win gold this morning?
But they have the U.S. soccer team has one of the best fucking players and one of the probably hottest women on the planet, Alex Morgan.
Oh, that broad there.
Yeah, bro. People underestimate her. People don't talk about her as much as they should. But she's
There's also a runner, a sprinter. She's like top level broad.
He's from another time.
He's from another time.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, head out.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, but it's not just Trump, Christine. A lot of people were against him because they're talking shit about their. It's like having our Canadian women team talk shit about Canada the whole time, and they're representing Canada. After a while, you don't want them to win because they're not really representing the country. Then there was that other like. There's a lot of fucked up weird shit that happened in the Olympics. I heard that the Australian team was flying back to Australia and they got drunk on the plane and started all kinds of trouble. Did you hear about that?
No.
Try to bring that up. Yeah.
Repeat that. Sorry?
Australia Olympics plane, I guess.
Olympics plane. Under investigation for belligerent drunken. I found it. Drunken behavior on flight home. Members of Australia's rugby and soccer teams were allegedly disruptive in the middle of the flight. Disruptive how, though?
They got drunk apparently and started going crazy.
How crazy? Okay, hold on. Multiple athletes from the Australia's Olympic team are facing discipline for their behavior on a return flight from the Tokyo Olympics. According to a report by 7 News, members of Australia's rugby and soccer teams instigated a state of unruliness on a 10-hour flight back home to Sydney from Tokyo, which included a number of transgressions stemming from alleged excessive alcohol consumption. According to the Australian Olympic team, chef de mission Ian Chesterman, players were loud and disruptive to other passengers on the plane, failed to respond to requests
Australians got hammered.
made by flight attendants, and also rendered the plane's...
To be expected.
They rendered the plane's toilet unusable after a member of the soccer team allegedly vomited in it. Jesus Christ.
Mistakes were made. By the way, Christine brings up a story that I saw that pissed me off. There's a guy that was taped to his seat in a flight because he groped 2 flight attendants. But yeah, but here's the thing, bro. They go that the flight attendants or whatever were suspended.
What?
Well, what are you talking about? Like, I don't understand.
Hold on, why were the flight attendants
But that's the whole thing. If you bring it up, I was losing my shit. I saw it on Twitter.
That's
I was like,
insane.
Why would you suspend them? So hold on a second. He's the bad. We know he's the bad guy, right? He's the one who's groping them. He's the bad guy in the story. And then they taped him, so he stops fucking and he put him on a seat, and then they got suspended for that. It's like you're forgetting how it started. You know what I mean? You're like, well, you're not supposed to tape people. You're not supposed to fucking grab people's ass and tits either.
What a strange thing to decide to do, though. Like, there's a lot of things they could have done, right? And I'm sure there was a marshal on the plane. There always is, right?
Evidently not, no.
Why? Like, first of all, where did they get so much packing tape? Do they just keep that on their
suspended with pay. That's good, at least.
That's fine.
That's good, at least. But why would you suspend them? That's crazy. Like, suspension even with pay is a punishment.
No, I don't think so. I think
Suspension with pay is not a punishment. That's vacation.
No,
it still says on your record that you were suspended. And all these HR fucking people, they all keep that shit. It's on your... No, I was suspended with pay because... but you still suspension, so it does count as a strike. You know how this fucking shit works.
Yeah,
He's been part of that shit.
For 3 years, ugh.
Don't know
Unions
what to
and
say.
bullshit.
Yeah. All I'm saying is if someone's grabbing my dick, the least I can do is tape him.
Well, depends who grabs my dick.
What if I grab your dick?
Oh, all yours, baby.
That doesn't make it any better. That's still weird. Still gonna duct tape you.
Yeah,
I'll duct tape you.
I like that it's been almost a year and he still hasn't realized that there's no camera on him.
Yeah.
So he does stuff that shows his intention. Like,
I know, but that's what makes it funny.
that's what he's doing.
Bam, 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 bam.
Ba, 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 bam, bam, bam. What if they grab your bum?
Yeah, I heard it's very hot
No,
outside.
that I don't
It
like.
is disgustingly humid.
Because I go from home where there's AC, and then I go downstairs. I get in the car. I came here, I parked downstairs. I came up, so I haven't really felt
Let
it.
me explain the outside world to you, Sultan. I will tell you what it's like out there. It's hot. It's
Because I
fucking
have to drive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my clothes
It's very humid.
in the back seat, Poseidon, so I don't sweat in the car too much. I'll go with shorts, and then I'll just when I get there, I'll change.
Where's you going?
Well, you have
Quebec City.
You going to Quebec City?
Going to
the
Quebec
arcade.
City.
What you going doing up in there?
Doing some comedy of the stand-up
you tell
variety.
joke? You tell
I
joke?
tell yoke in French.
Tell you in French. En français, eh?
En français.
And can people buy tickets to this show?
No, I think it's sold out. It's Mike's show. I'm just gonna
Oh, it's
go
Mike's
open up. Mike asked me if I wanted to, and he had mentioned the other week that apparently it's like a it's like a big like every comic wishes they can do a set at that theater. So I was like, oh fuck, that's gonna be fun. Like it's like a big Quebec thing.
What theater is this?
Salle Albert Rousseau, I think.
I don't know.
But I don't know what it looks like. I'm just gonna put in the GPS and go. No.
You show up, it's like a fucking side of the road shack, and he's like, I fucked you.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind if it's me and Mike together, bro. You know how much fun we have.
Pull it up for me. I'm curious.
And I think Preach might be there, hopefully too.
Oh, really?
So yeah, if you get the gang together, bro, you know how much fun we have.
Oh, wow. That's a big place.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice, bro. That's gonna be fucking tits.
Cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
it's gonna be fun.
Nice.
Oh, so the other day, if you guys don't know, you should check out Emile and Jacob. They have Sans Commentaire, the podcast. They have the show they do in St. Dorothy.
Oh, the
450 comedy.
450, yeah.
Every week it's fucking amazing. They don't announce the lineup. You just go and it's always good people. I showed up last minute last week.
En anglais?
This week, whatever, a few days
Or
ago.
in Francais?
In French.
Okay.
But what's fun was because so they do two shows, right? One I think is at 7:30, and then the other one's like at 9. So the 9 o'clock one, they put me at the end, and he told me do whatever you want because I feel like I went under on the first one. So I got to riff a lot. Like I got to do jokes that I haven't done in French yet.
Okay.
And it was so much fun because I was like, "Are you guys done? Like I'm gonna leave." Like, no. I go, I have another story. If you guys want to hear it? Like, yeah, I want to hear it. So I just sat down and I was talking about the adoption thing I did in French.
Oh,
The
yeah,
prankster thing.
Yeah.
That's I did it in French, and it worked better the second time. Like I know what words to use now to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've been doing it long enough now. All you needed was like a kickstart for your French. Like you have a base, right? You just need to start using it more.
Yeah, and just start using it
Yeah.
more. So I'm having a lot of fun in French, bro. They let you do. They let me go to like I could
Because-
bring them on places.
Do you know why?
I think it's because the accent. It lets me get away with shit.
No, because
I
they
think he's half
understand. They understand that too, but also they understand the motherfucking art, bro.
Yo, because they love my joke about the moils.
The moils.
The moils, you know
What's a
what a
moil in French?
That's why I go, moil. You guys know what it is? And they're like, no. And I go, it's a Jewish job. And I explain to them what
Oh,
it is.
yeah,
He
that's
cuts
what
the
that
tip
is.
of the penis,
Yeah.
and then he has to suck it. And then they're like, what? And I go, yeah, I'm telling you this. I go, je ne suis pas juif, mais j'ai accès à l'internet. Yeah, so I do this whole thing about it, and I made it longer, and they were, and I think I opened with that, and they were on board. They were laughing. Yeah.
Solid.
There's no
I've only
sensitivity
ever seen you live once, which is crazy.
English. And you saw me
that's not
live
true,
2014.
Because I did that photo shoot too at the Nest. Remember? Where I took pictures.
at the Nest.
Yeah, you did a short set at the Nest. I took photos.
I don't remember.
It was like you hadn't popped off at all yet. Like
Okay,
you were
okay, so
still.
this is years
I remember
ago.
Hercules Complex. That was
Yeah,
the first time I saw
2014,
you.
yeah.
I had done a lot of like the marijuana, so
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if it was a great show or if I just had a great time.
You had a great time, you
Yeah.
and Ange, yeah.
I was really excited to see your mom though. She's like, "Why are you being weird?" I'm like,
My mom was there. My
Yeah,
mom
your
was there. Yeah. Yeah.
And I hadn't seen you for a few years then. That was like when we had lost touch, and you reappeared as just Pantelis.
I was Pantelis then too.
You had a last name then.
No, Hercules Complex.
No, before Hercules Complex.
No,
Then you reappeared
I
as
dropped the
Pantelis.
last name within the first year. As soon as I started to get paid gigs, when I was told that, like, can you drop your last name? Like, why are you acting like we're going to confuse you with another Pantelis? There's one of you. Like, shut up. Stop acting like an asshole.
Fucking Hollywood's best kept secret. your
Yeah, and
last
then I
name.
said, oh, fuck, okay, fine. That's a good point. Because people thought I did it for, like, mysterious reasons. I did it just because it was too complicated.
Well,
for
no,
people.
you did it because they kept mixing you up with that Greek singer, but he's dead now, so you're fine.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he died.
And they're both alike, yeah.
Yeah.
Pantelis, Pantelis, yeah. They're close.
His name was Padelidi.
Yeah, his name was Pantelis, basically.
Yeah.
Pantelis
No,
Pantelidis.
Pantelis of the Pantelis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is genius if you think about it.
And he's a
Guy
great
makes-
fucking singer.
Well, he was. He drove off a fucking cliff.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Don't drink and drive.
And don't go fucking 250 kilometers an hour on a fucking blind turn in Greece while you're drunk. I mean, that's the moral of that story.
Oh, bro, I saw a video that made me die of laughter.
Okay.
This guy.
gonna be a weird
this guy,
segue, yeah?
this
It was
guy-
a sex tape.
No, this
Of
guy.
me.
No, this guy pops up and he's drinking. He goes, "Don't drink and drive. Drink before you drive." Bro.
I guess you have to be there.
Not wrong. At
Yeah, it's
local
one of those-
FedEx facility. So I'm supposed to get my new Ike shirt today.
Ooh. My hat keeps getting lost in transit that I ordered.
Oh my! I'm watching the whole map coming from Greece, going to Memphis, going like.
I watched it go from Sacramento to Chicago. It disappeared in Chicago. It arrived in Montreal for a single day. Then it went back to Chicago. Then to Santa Clarita, wherever that is. I think in
What the
California.
fuck?
Then it went to the East Coast. And then I'm like, guys, it's clearly lost. They're like, are you sure it's not in your mailbox? I'm literally watching it. Okay, when it gets back, we'll send you a new one. I go, no, send me a new one now.
Wait, you
Like,
told me about the hat
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
it's so stupid. How do you
Santa Clarita.
Santa Clarita. I can't wait to get my hat.
want
Your
that hat, but
package is
I want
out
the
for
one that
delivery.
They have it on Amazon. You can buy it on Amazon.
No way.
Yeah.
The
It just
papi
says,
hat.
Papi.
No, I'm ordering it right now.
Chupapi muñeño.
Sure, my papito.
Chupapi
I'm
muñeño.
ordering the hat right now as we're speaking.
What hat?
He wants a hat that says papi
But papi.
Why, bro?
because he thinks he's a papi.
Because I'm a papi.
Don't you hate your papi?
I'm a papi chulo.
Papi, papi,
I'm a
papi,
papi
bella
gordo.
What does papi chulo mean?
I'm a papi gordo.
Yeah, what does chulo mean?
Doesn't gordo mean fat?
Fat papi.
Yeah, fat papi.
You're papi fat.
Yeah, fat papi.
What's a papi chulo?
What is it? What does chulo mean?
Actually, what is it?
I don't know what chulo means.
Because chulo in Greek or tsuli.
Chulo, no, chuli, yeah. I like when I meet people with that as a last name. I'm like, you guys thought you didn't think you should change it? Oh, grandma was a whore. You know? Like, what was I gonna
A
do?
matador's assistant in the ring. What?
A chulo is a matador's assistant, so he's the alpha male's biche.
So you just chase bullcock around?
No,
He in Mexican Spanish, chulo chula is the word you're looking to use if you find something or someone, but in a kind, non-sexual nor romantic way, really pretty. Use it to compliment
okay.
a part of someone's outfit.
So you're an
Like the way-
okay-looking father.
No, actually, you know what? It's we sexualized it in North America because in South America, it's not sexualized.
So I guess it's
So I don't know
not
if we
sexualized
said,
here
maybe
either.
you sexualized it.
I think it's the way the Italians are like, "Hey, bello." It's like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
same concept.
Wait, so you sexualized it? It's not
Yeah,
sexualized.
you absolutely you.
Or you misunderstood when women say you're an average-looking father. You're like, yo, bitch wants to fuck.
I thought they liked the dad bod,
Yeah.
these bitches, bro.
That's-
My favorite Spanish word that I've learned recently is güey or güey. I can't even pronounce it. Güey, like vamos güey. You know how
Vamos, güey.
It's just like it's cool.
Oh, I found it.
What'd you find?
$10.
$40 shipping.
yeah,
No,
probably.
$5.54.
That's not bad.
It's not worth it.
Let him get it so we can. Make
Why doesn't he just go make his own hat? You know, if I was you, what I would do, bro, I would go to the hat making place. I would make a
Lids.
Poseidon Papi Chulo hat.
Poseidon chulo?
No, Poseidon and then Papi Chulo.
I've never
so
seen
it's
you wear
just
a
your
hat.
hat.
You wear
Yeah,
hats?
he wears
does,
hats.
He has that
Papi,
stupid
Papi,
leather hat that
Papi
he
with a
wears.
trident.
Papi with a trident.
Tree papi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make your own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's excited now.
should
Poseidon,
make a
how
hat
about
that
you do it
says,
after
"My
work?
dad
How about you
left."
do that after your job?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why don't you produce a little?
Yeah.
He has this on the 2 shots, so he's like, I'm done.
Yeah, this son of a
Done for the
bitch.
day.
Yeah, so I'm
so
just gonna
hungry.
wear shorts.
I want my spanakopita.
What do you mean
Chupo.
you hungry?
Yeah,
You hungry,
I
man?
didn't have time for the breaky fasty.
I haven't eaten yet.
My
either.
kids are not morning kids. They're not.
I don't like eating breakfast. I was never hungry in the morning.
I get hungry though. By 11 o'clock, if I haven't eaten, I'm like fucking cranky and get starving. I get the low blood sugars.
You're like a fucking
Old Jewish man, yeah.
yeah. You're like a neurotic old
Yeah.
Jewish man. Yeah.
I don't know. My the oldest one, it was her birthday yesterday, so she went to bed like super late. She was so wired. It was like 11 o'clock. I'm like, why aren't you sleeping?
Cause I don't want my birthday to end.
This is my time.
Yeah, let her enjoy it.
Go to sleep.
What does she do? She has a job now. She's working or
My 5-year-old,
Yeah.
yeah. She's
Good.
supporting the family.
good. Fucking
I
teach
bought
them
her
young.
fish. She's like, my fish are growing every day, but sometimes they're smaller. I go, that's because you're looking through the side of the aquarium and it magnifies. I don't think so, Dad. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Oh, yeah, they're not.
Sure.
They don't get bigger. No,
They will. Why is Anna mad at me?
it's the worst.
What did I do? What did
Phil,
I
your
do?
kids are seriously so cute. Olga's
I
saying.
make good baby, Olga. I make good baby, but
I make interesting child.
I make interesting child.
He
The
makes
older-
chulo babies.
yeah, non-sexually attractive. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm not sexually attractive. Oh, he said attractive. I thought he just said like pretty.
No, I think in North America we sexualized Papi Chulo.
I think you
Yeah, me
sexualize
too. I
Papi
think
Chulo.
you single-handedly ruined the
No,
word
'cause
for an
I've-
entire nation.
No, because I've heard it in songs. I've heard it.
Bro, you're part of the herd. That's the problem.
What? You call me a cow?
I think what he's saying is you're fat and rotund.
I did not
think
say
that's
that.
what he said.
I
I'm
would
not saying
n-
I'm saying it. I'm saying that's what I think he said.
I would never call you fat,
Rotund?
You'd call me.
obese.
I was about to say that.
I wouldn't use any of those words. I would stick to something simple like disgusting.
I remember once someone
What is
told
this shirt, by the way, that you're wearing today?
bro,
It's very
Well, that's
interesting.
No questions.
a guy. Didn't you buy that with me?
Yeah, $10.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my new
One
shit
of the
on.
best purchases.
You paid $15 too much for that shirt.
That's a cool shirt.
That's
What?
a cool shirt.
Yeah, you don't like it?
Come
If he
feel
was
it.
If you okay, I'm gonna go over
Come
there.
feel
It does feel nice though. It does.
Alex
yeah, check
felt
it
it
out.
also.
If Alex got to it first.
Ah, it's nice.
Ah.
Yeah.
Seems itchy.
Is it itchy?
I don't
No,
know. It
not at
seems
all.
Weird. I don't know. If you were a black guy, yeah, sure, no problem. But you're not.
That is true.
Excuse me.
It's
This is a very urban shirt. You don't have the
bro. You
swag
haven't seen anything. Wait till you see
necessary.
mine.
You haven't-
Bro, you haven't seen anything. Wait till you see what I'm gonna be wearing tomorrow.
You think I'm not urban?
Well,
I
you
don't think
are.
you're the right
You
kind of
are
urban.
urban, but you're not the right kind of urban.
You belong in like a tank top and a fucking fanny pack.
Yeah, you're like an Algerian drug dealer in Paris.
I like that you added in Paris.
Yeah.
Or a Park Exer. Like
Park
that time
Extras-
I asked you to go upstairs.
Real
for the
Park
party?
Extras don't do the fanny pack.
Modern day they do.
No, modern day, these are people that move there. But real Park Extras don't use fanny packs.
I just do it when I wear shorts and shit because
You know where to put your stuff. Yeah, I know. I mean,
yeah, because
I
they fall out of my pockets.
Pack too. I use
that's
it.
the only. That's literally. But when I have jeans, I don't use it.
Show us the shirt, Poseidon.
I understand. Oh, Jorge, they're not
Go to
letting him,
patreon.com/Pantelis to see the shirt, motherfucker.
they're not letting him do super chat. Yeah, they told me that
Okay.
now there's a new thing on the videos. YouTube sent me
Why no super
a
chat?
message. They said if your fans appreciate your work, now they can do a super thank you. I was like, what the fuck is a super thank you? Apparently, you could go to other videos that are not live. Like, let's say you like a podcast, and there's a button that says thank the creator. Like
To give them money?
Yeah, it's like a super chat, but later. So it doesn't have to be live. It's like YouTube. I think what YouTube's trying to do is they're trying to give people a reason to not be on other platforms. Don't be on Patreon. Just stay with us. We'll hook you up. That's what they're trying to
We
do.
want to cut.
Because they take a cut.
Yeah.
And that's what I think they're trying to do. I mean, it's also good for creators so that people can directly.
Because then you get residuals, right? If stuff are up and they're popular and they're still getting views, people can give you stuff.
Yeah, later, exactly.
Yeah, later.
So I understand
Not a
what
bad
they're
idea.
doing. It's just that I feel like they take too much, but I understand what they're doing. So now the Patreons, they're all competing against each other. But what's really going to save any of these companies is to stop fucking, unless something's violent or crazy, to stop flagging people, demonetizing them. That's what's going to save them. It's not going to be this shit. This shit helps, but what's going to save this company is if they stop demonetizing and flagging
Why
and taking
can't
down
you send a
videos.
super chato?
I don't know why you can't though, Jorge. I honestly I don't know how this works.
We come in and this stuff was here when we moved in. We didn't know how it got here.
All you have to do
We
is
just
click
talk.
on the insert ad button.
Super sticker, super chat.
So
You
if-
should be able to. I don't know.
If you
though.
look on the top right, there's a circle with a dollar symbol that
Cobra
says.
Kai's being
and then
dirty.
if-
Don't be
in
like
the
that,
chat,
Cobra Kai.
who gives a shit?
If you hover over it,
You don't have to give a super chat.
Yeah, we appreciate the effort.
We appreciate just the thought.
Yeah.
We thank you already. Fuck, what was I saying? Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be dressed super. If you think he's dressed wacky, wait till you see me tomorrow.
you have a show tomorrow.
No, I have a meeting.
A meeting here
Not an urban nightclub.
at an urban nightclub.
Yeah, you heard me.
Oh shit!
Crushed Velvet.
Oh shit! Am I invited?
No. It's business. I can't have you ruining for me.
What? How would I? I'm just gonna.
Why are you even asking that? You know the answer.
Yeah, you know the answer.
You know what he means, exactly what he means. He's smiling. He's like, yeah, I fucking know. I try to.
He
put my
walks
dick
in.
Things.
Hello, blacks. Oh, God damn it.
Are you serious?
Yo,
Captain
hola,
YOLO.
Blackie Chulos.
Captain YOLO just got us some coffees. Thank you, Yols.
Thank
Oh,
you.
shit,
Thank you,
Yo.
Yoblo.
YOLO said he's getting his second dose today, so his arm might
You got
hurt.
it.
Oh, he got it already?
He said he got it, yeah.
His arm might hurt or his head. I think the second dose is what fucks you. Some people it's the first.
Some people. Was the first, some
I've heard
people
all
was the
kinds of
second.
things from the people. The one thing
I
that
think
I've
it just
heard
depends on your immune
consistently is
system.
if the first one got you.
Oh,
the second
Jorge
one's a bit
Rosales
better.
figured it out.
What happened to Jorge?
He tried to insult
Oh.
Poseidon in Spanish. He is a gordo feo.
¿Qué
What's
es
a feo? What's a
¿Qué-
feo?
¿Qué es
Ugly-
feo? ¿Cómo
ugly
se
fat.
dice feo en inglés?
Wait, no, fat ugly.
Fat
Gordo
ugly.
feo. Yeah,
Or
ugly,
ugly
fat.
Feo is
yeah.
ugly.
But can you say gordo feo? Is that a real thing?
Wouldn't it be feo gordo?
No,
I'm gonna assume that Jorge Rosales speaks better Spanish than us.
I'm gonna assume it.
Was it the name that gave it away?
Wait, hold on. What is so gordo feo is ugly fat? But is that an actual term they use? Like, look at this gordo feo. Like,
Is
they-
it like
have no
when they
clue, I
say
have no
like
clue. I'm not
she's
a-
skinny fat, like that kind of stuff?
I'm not Latinx.
Latinx.
no one's
It's
Latinx.
pronounced
No one's
Latinx.
Latinx.
I know,
That's
I'm
a
just-
made up
I
thing.
know, I'm just
You know,
being-
I have a question about Latinx. So I understand. The
Apparently,
thought
real
process.
Latinos that are not retarded, if you say Latinx, they're gonna want to punch you in the fucking
But
face.
here's my question. I understand that Latina is feminine and Latino is masculine.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to like gender, why not just say Latin?
Yeah.
Latin.
Oh wait, is that what Latinx is for?
Yeah.
Is to group in Latino and Latina?
And everyone who's another one
What?
of the million genders
Oh,
they've
that's
created.
absurd.
Oh, that's insane.
But as far as if anyone ever says that term to me, I'm just gonna repeat me like Latinx. Latinx. I refuse to make fake spelling.
yes, they
Like,
are.
I accept that you made a fake word. Sure, I can accept that.
But Latinos didn't make
But
that
I'm
word.
not
by the
gonna
way.
mispronounce it on purpose.
Latinos didn't make up Latinx.
Some
It is-
Latin people did.
it is
No,
the
no,
Sphinx
they didn't
from
make it up.
South
Yeah,
America.
yeah, it's not a South American thing. They made it up in the States, the woke brigade, and then people tried to adopt it. Other people got mad at it.
The Esquad Woke.
Yeah.
What?
The El Juego. Oh, speaking of squads, apparently Suicide Squad is actually a good movie.
I heard that too. I
Didn't
actually
they make one
oh,
already?
Oh, guys, I just remembered something. So speaking of Suicide Squad, Peter, my friend
Pietro.
Peter, who most of you don't know in the chat,
Yeah.
obviously.
He got fired by the guy who moved next door.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That Peter. For my birthday, he signed a petition in my name, and I was initially very angry. I was like, "What is this?"
What's the petition?
It's a petition. It's a petition to the city of Edmonton to
The
rename
Nathan Fillion
Civilian
Civilian
Pavilion.
Pavilion. Yeah, this is a real petition.
Yeah, it's
Explain.
on change.org petition to rename this new park in the center of Edmonton, the Nathan, because he's from Edmonton, the Nathan Fillion Civilian Pavilion.
Thanks for spitting on me.
Yeah,
I got
sorry.
COVID now.
Yeah.
But I'm all for it.
I'm vaccine shedding on you. I'm all for it too, but the thing that sold me was James Gunn being interviewed about it. He's like, "Oh, this is a great idea because it's so far away from me, it doesn't affect me at all." Oh, that's a great fucking answer. But
By the way, Edmonton, you
I'm
better
a
make that shit happen.
Big Fillion fan. You know that his great grandfather was like a Confederate soldier, like selling slaves and shit?
No, but that doesn't bother me.
No, it's just an interesting fact.
Different time.
Because everyone's like, he's Canadian. Yes, but doesn't
You go back far enough, I don't care who you are, your greats, whatever, at some point were, I don't know, cavemen, they were rapists, murderers, slavers,
my
or
great grandmother
slaves.
was a murderer.
Yeah, you go far enough back, you're
A
going to find some
convicted
shit.
murderer. She done got caught.
But I don't believe that you should pay for the sins of the fathers, right? The kids should not pay for that. I don't believe it.
I mean, I know I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure like Olga can attest to this. Like our great grandparents for sure committed war crimes. All of us. Little ethnic
I don't know about
cleansing.
I don't know what my great grandfather did. I know that my grandfather, the guy who looks and acts like me, apparently, he's passed away now. God rest his soul. But he was. I have his stuff at my house. He was
weapons?
in the Civil War. He fought against the commies.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
committed war crimes.
Nice.
Nice, right? He's a war hero. Yeah.
Or
was fighting against the
genocidal
commies.
maniac. Who knows?
I was a
You just
general
don't know.
maniac. No, he's not.
My
He-
great grandfather was killed in the Civil War for being a communist, but he wasn't actually a communist.
You're welcome.
That's the sad part.
Oh, no way.
He was just like friendly fire, man.
Why did they say he was a communist?
He was like transporting a bunch of supplies with his sheep. They thought he was like supplying the communist rebels, so they stoned him to death. Yeah,
What
it's
the
pretty fucked
fuck?
up. It's
They
pretty
stop
fucked
him
up.
like, are you a communist? No, comrade. What make you think I communist?
No, he was just like a shepherd. The guy could barely like. He didn't give a
The
shit.
Civil War was fucked up because it was Greeks did worse stuff to Greeks than maybe not the Germans did. The Germans did some fucked up shit to us, but still they went crazy, bro. They were burying people like alive. And it was
Yeah. The
nuts.
Civil War is just
Yeah.
terrifying part of history.
Goddamn communists, bro. Can't trust them.
It wasn't just the communists doing atrocities.
No, but the communists started, bro. You gotta retaliate.
For some extent. I don't want to get into it.
I know Greeks get really mad.
My great grandparents fought. No, your great grandparents fought in the Balkan Wars. Okay, they committed war crimes. All of ours did. If they fought in the Balkan Wars, they killed whole villages.
No, my guy didn't go in the Balkan Wars. They
No?
fought in the. My family fought in Second World War against Nazis,
Yeah, me
and
too.
they fight in Greek Civil War, and then I'm fighting the War of Comedy.
The Haha War.
We've fallen from grace, my family.
Freedom of speech. Same.
I'm fighting for freedom of speech.
You're fighting the good fight.
Same, but different.
Yeah, well, through a different medium.
Though I would fight Nazis.
Oh, 100%.
I would fight Nazis. Yeah,
I would enjoy it.
yeah, I would enjoy that. Yeah.
I miss the good old days when you had a clear enemy. It was Nazis bad, we killed them. Those were good times.
No, even back then it was complicated.
Not for everyone.
Even back
They were-
then, it was
No,
complicated.
now it's clear to us, but back then you don't know who's who. They don't have.
It was pretty straightforward. We were all fighting the Nazis.
No, I understand. But before everything begun, after the enemy became
Before everything begun, after the
What is he
enemy
trying to say?
became.
What are you trying to say? I don't understand your point.
You know what? I don't understand my point either.
He was trying to say that on the battlefield, everyone looked alike. It's a bunch of white guys, bro. Maybe it's your white guy.
Olga just divulged something and then retracted the comment. All I saw is that she's like a Montenegrin or something.
Whoa, that's not what
Yo,
they...
did YouTube think you said a racist thing? Like, what happened? Did you pull it?
My father is Montenegrin, Suduring. I don't know what Suduring is. And my mother is Serbian and born in Croatia. Oh, wow. Holy shit. So she's all...
Oh shit!
The sickle war.
So they were on the wrong end of that. Okay, my bad. My bad. I thought you were like a full-blooded like oligarchic Serb. Yeah.
No, she's not a Serb. She's I
I read it again. I didn't realize you were a Croat. Thank you for inventing.
well, she's not really... I mean, they're all a bunch of Slavs.
It's confusing up there.
Yeah.
Like once you get up there, it's like unless you're Albanian, everything else is confusing. Albania is clear. You're Albanian.
But, like the Dua Lipa chick.
She's very Albanian.
I don't like her.
No.
No.
'Cause
She
she's
said...
an Albanian nationalist.
No, exactly. She put a map.
Oh, the irredentist map, the Shiktaria map. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
and I remember I on the tweeters I went after her because she's like, this is Albania, and it included Greece in it. I was like, what the fuck? And then she said what did she say? We're fuck, what's the word that she used? I'm trying to
Subject people.
No. That she's like that's their land. Like they've been there forever. She goes,
Indigenous.
we're indigenous. Yeah, she goes, we're indigenous. And then I go, you're not indigenous to Greece because you're not Greek. You're putting a map that you claim you should have Greek. That does not make you indigenous to Greece. That's insane.
I will say that they're indigenous to the Balkans, right? Like,
Yeah, but they have Albania and they go up further north, the
and
Slavs.
I mean,
Leave us
who
alone.
knows
We've been there for
where-
thousands of years. You can't just be like, magically, I like your land. It's fucking nice.
Bro, it comes down.
Yeah, bro, they're not. They're
into
nuts.
the borderlands of where
They're
Epirus
nuts.
was, right?
But this is people who selectively decide their history. They just go back 20 years and they're like, well, a lot of people moved to Greece. That's like me saying that Park X should be, or Laval should belong to Greece. It should be the Hellenic Republic because so many Greeks moved there.
squatted.
No, it's Canada. It's Canada. What are you talking about?
I don't
It's
know.
crazy.
It always makes me sad how Greeks and Albanians in general have a pretty like bad relationship culturally.
Politically, but I know a lot of
But I mean,
Albanians.
they're like culturally, they're the closest to us of anyone in the region.
That's not true at all.
Culturally,
Culturally, how are they the close? How are Muslim Slavs closer to us than Italians?
Muslim Slavs. The Albanians aren't Slavs.
They're Slavs to me, bro.
They're not Slavs.
They're Slavs.
They're the only other non-Slavic
they're Slavs.
population in the
Yeah.
No,
Balkans.
they're Slavs.
They're not Slavs.
If you
Yeah.
meet some Albanians, they're Slavs.
I'm sure some of them have Slav
Traits.
in them, but the Albanians, like
Most of them are Slavs.
Yeah.
the Albanians who fought in
No,
the
but
1800s,
what you said is stupid. No one is
Why?
closer to us than the Italians in that region.
Yeah,
Culturally, no
100%.
one is closer
maybe
to us
the
than
southern
Italians.
Italians, not the northern Italians. The northern Italians are fucking Germans.
Okay, leave the Germans out of this.
I think the biggest difference between us and Italians is the height difference and the religion.
They're a little short, yeah. But
Okay, fine. Christian Albanians. No
Culturally.
one is culturally closer to us than Christian Albanians.
But that's not a. But now you're making up a subsect.
No, they're a massive part of it.
there are a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
But they're not. That's not what Albanians are. Like for example, Greeks. There's Greek Muslims. Greeks
very
are
many.
not Muslims though. So when you say the Greek culture, you're talking about, let's say, Eastern Orthodox,
Yeah,
Greece.
but okay, so-
you're not talking about
fine.
a random outlier.
Fine.
I've
First of
also
all,
met a lot of
hold on.
Albanians. They do look Slavic.
Religiously, we're pretty homogenous, right? Because of the population exchanges, and a lot of Greek Muslims ended up being up. They're Turkish now.
Yeah.
What's
right?
funny is the Lebanese Christians are actually closer to Greeks than
Culturally,
the Albanians.
100%.
Culturally,
Yes.
way
So are the
closer than
They're a
Syrians.
tiny
Albanians.
minority.
So are the Syrians.
Yeah.
No, they're not. It's pretty split down the middle.
Yeah, it's split down the middle, dude, and it's fucking crazy.
Southern Albanians, it's not a minority that are Christian. A lot of them are Christian.
No, I know, but here's what I'm saying.
'Cause there's two
As a
kinds of
nation,
Albanians,
I know
right?
there's two
Yeah,
kinds of
there's
as a
Cham and
nation.
Tusk.
As a nation, if you're talking about dude, I know Albanians who are one of them is Muslim, but it's still cool dude, has nothing to do
Yeah.
with and even the Christian ones. I knew a guy who was Muslim and then he became Orthodox, an Albanian guy. Anyways, bro, anywhere you go, you're gonna find all right people. But I'm talking about country-wise, culturally, no one is closer to us than the Italians. The way, especially, dude, there's even places like in on islands that are right in between, and even even Crete, even Ziani, even the name of like my.
But now you're talking about regions that have had a heavy historical Venetian, Italian.
But they've all, but
influence.
we shared an empire. We shared an empire. We've had a lot of free. That's why we have
But
those
the Albanians
cultural
were in that
closeness.
empire. They were there.
The Illyrians, bro.
Forget the Illyrians. I'm talking about late Byzantine period. Like in the Byzantine period, they were there.
The Albanians were the first people that when the Ottomans were coming in, they were the first people who said,
They were
"Oh,
opportunists.
fuck it, okay, we don't want to fight. We'll become Muslim, enslave them. That's
They
fine."
were opportunists.
They were opportunists. They were the first people to stab us in the back. So actually, the
know.
second people,
That's
the first
an
people was the Vatican that stabbed us in the back.
The first people who stabbed us in the fine, the Vatican for sure. The second person to stab us in the back was the Greek Orthodox Church. When they said, yeah, as long as we're still in control and we're getting a cut, it's cool.
Oh, the
Do your
church is
thing.
always going to do that, yeah. But anyways, all this to say, no, but it's wrong. Culturally, the closest to us are the Italians. That's the truth. Their everyday
Depends what
lives.
region of Greece
the
you're from. If you're from the north of Greece, then that's not true. Very different, the cultures.
But here's the
I've been to North.
yeah, bro. I'm from literally my family split down the middle.
Further north.
My father's side
further north
is
than Thessalia. Further north, like Macedonia, Thrace, up there, those Balkan elements of the Greek culture, that's where they thrive, right? They're also, most of those Greeks who weren't already local, they came from Anatolia during the population exchange.
Yeah,
so
so
they
did the
brought a very
Athenians.
different style of culture to the north. It mixed. Has nothing to do with Italian culture. Their food is different.
It's nothing to do with
everything.
Albanians in that case either. If they
Albanians
came
are
from
right there.
Anatolia, so are the
no, I mean,
Italians. They're
Italians
not
are-
that far, bro. They're not that far.
know.
Did you know Rome is a 30-minute flight from Athens?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're not stupid, bro.
The ancient people didn't fly a lot. I don't know if you knew this.
Yeah, but that's how close it is.
Yeah, it's very close. I understand that it's close. Guys, it depends what part of Greece you're from. Greece has there's some weird idea that Greece has like one homogenous culture.
Who said
Locally,
that?
Oh, no.
most people just assume Greece is blue and white. Not us. I don't.
No, but there is a distinct Greek. There's a Canadian culture. Canada has a Canadian culture. Within Canada, the different places have their own subcultures and they're different the way they speak. Even Quebec is its own thing. Like, but it's still. There is, you understand what a Canadian culture is. You understand what overwhelming Canada. Same thing in Greece. You understand what all I'm saying is that the closest to us, overwhelmingly, obviously you're going to find some similarities. Somebody moved there, like me. I'm here, so I'll be closer to some Canadians than I would be, let's say, a Greek guy in a place in Greece that I've never been to and I don't understand what they do.
Fine.
Obviously. But overwhelmingly, the closest to us, the way we think, the way we act, is the Italians from Italy. Especially the Southern Italians from Italy. And
I'll see you at Southern Italians. Like what we call like Grecia Salentina, like that area. But the rest of Italy, because like I've met plenty of Italians from Italy, not like Italian Canadians from the north.
But I understand.
Very
I understand that a lot of the people, like the similarity you're talking about, is not a real. I'll tell you why I don't consider it a real thing.
Which similarity? With
The one that they with Albanians, with the Vardaskians, because what they try to do is they're trying to become us, which I find weird. I find very weird.
Trying to become us?
The Albanians are not trying to. The Albanians are not trying to become us. The Vardaskians are not trying to become us.
I'm not talking about them.
No. But I'm just saying that's what. And I'm not saying overwhelmingly. What I'm saying is politically, that's what's happening, right? To me, that's fucking weird. To me, the Vardaskians who neglect their history. And they go, no, actually, we're Macedonian. We're going to take that. To me, that's fucking crazy.
Embrace your history.
That's insane. That's insane. The Albanians, instead of looking back at history, Illyrians, all that shit, and being proud of their history.
They are.
No. We want Thessaloniki, and really, we're kind of attached to this. Like, why would you attach yourself to our shit? You've done stuff to be proud of.
Like
why
what?
aren't you proud of your shit?
Like what?
They have nothing to do with Macedonia, nothing to do with Thessaloniki. Nothing to do with that.
The Albanians make claims on Thessaloniki.
Of
course.
I've never seen that ever.
They're the equivalent.
I've seen them go to have access to the Aegean. They want to make claims to stuff like.
But I don't care why they want. I don't know why. I don't care why they want to make claims to it.
I've never seen Albania, except for that long debate that always happens about Skanderberg, like that Greeks and Albanians argue about. But that's about it.
They're the equivalent of the suburban white kids that pretend they're from the hood just to
Not
be
at all.
cool.
No,
That's
that's
a
not.
weird
It's not
analogy.
that's a
That
weird
doesn't make
analogy.
sense.
It's not that.
That's a
It's just
weird
that always
analogy.
bugs. Because look, if you don't have history or whatever, I get. But these
have a history.
They have a history.
An interesting history,
So
actually.
that's what always fucking
and it's
weirded me out.
deeply intertwined with ours, especially in the south of Greece.
That's what always shocked me. Like, you
remember-
have a history. Why would
And they
you?
have Dracula.
Why would you negate who? The
What?
Albanians.
The Albanians have
No, not
Dracula.
the Albanians, but you know the Slavs. They have
The
Dracula.
Romanians.
The Romanians have
The
Dracula.
Romanians.
yeah.
Aren't
Yeah.
the Romanian Slavs also?
I mean,
Look,
they
in
are.
our terms, they're all Slavs, but in reality, the Romanians are like it starts getting diluted when you go down.
They're Aromanians, like they're an indigenous North Balkan
Yeah.
people that mixed with the Slavs, and they speak the closest thing to Latin. The Romanians, actually, you know what? I take it back. The Romanians are one of the most similar cultures to ours. Every Romanian I've ever met,
The Romanians are very similar.
We get along so
yeah,
well.
the Romanians, it kind of feels like a Slavic Greek. Like it's the Romanians feel like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
I mean, even their history, like they were part of the Byzantine Empire. They
Yeah.
were like a borderland. It was interesting, yeah. And they're called today what Greece used to call itself, Romania. Like they just kept the name that we had going in those ages, and they're like, yeah, we're cool, and
we have
like,
similarities with them too.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot that
Romanian
have.
is not a Slavic language. I know, Olga. It's a Romance language.
Yeah,
I just said that.
It's even called Roman.
Roman.
Hey.
Yeah, but look at Kosovo. It's all this shitty, land claim. It used to be the same fucking people separating themselves, and then somehow the Albanians stepped in and they go, no, this is us too. This is us too. We want to go further. It's the same thing that like Erdogan does in Turkey. He claims everything. It's like, how do you claim it? Well, because at one point during war, like at one point you took something over that was then taken back, but you can't claim it as if it's historically yours. You come from the fucking the fields of Mongolia. Because if we use that logic, then Greeks would claim most of the fucking old known world. We'd be claiming Egypt. You can't be like, I
We
conquered
have
that.
tried to claim Egypt a few times.
No, we haven't.
Alexandria.
What?
We haven't claimed it. What are you talking about? We never claimed Alexandria now in the
Politically,
modern world. What are you
modern
talking
day,
about?
no.
During the Megalithea, wasn't Alexandria?
No,
on
it
the
wasn't
maps?
even. No, Megalithea was all the way on top.
was-
It would take us to Snoopoli.
Man, that would have been cool.
All other stuff. Yeah, it should have happened if the great powers didn't stop us.
We also didn't plan that war right. at all.
What do you mean?
We marched too far inland and we got landlocked. They
But
cut off our supply lines.
But that's what I'm saying. If they didn't cut, the reason why they kept going forward is because we had the upper hand for the first time. But then the fucking England and France and shit got scared. I don't know why.
That upper hand could have
Because
held.
they're
There was just
pussies.
too many things going on.
It would have if it didn't. If it didn't hold, they wouldn't need to cut off our supply lines. They had to cut us off. They had to starve our people so that we can get fucked up.
Marching on Ankara just seems like a bad plan.
It was a great plan at the time.
March north. Don't go to Ankara. Go north. Go to the city.
No, they did.
I
They
know,
passed
but
the
like,
city.
that's all you really need there.
No. They at that point it was they had the checkmate scenario. Had they not been stopped, they would have had the checkmate scenario. But they didn't want to destabilize the power regions.
I don't know if that.
Which was stupid because I think that Greece would have made a better ally to the great powers.
Yeah.
Unless they got too big for their britches, they started dictating shit.
That's what they were worried about. They
Yeah,
were
I
worried
mean,
about Greece becoming
that
too
sounds
strong.
like something a bunch of Greek politicians of that time would be like, "We're in charge now.
Yeah.
We're a great power."
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So they thought it would destabilize the region because you could control the region better if everyone keeps fighting each other. But now, if like let's say Greece would have become a superpower at that point, then you can't have these little fucking Balkan wars
I mean,
every
if
two.
Greece was controlling, like the modern state of Greece was controlling the Aegean, the Ionian, the Southern Mediterranean, the access to the Black Sea. Is the Black Sea up there?
The Black Sea's on top.
Yeah, but like, what's the Straits of the Bosporus? What is that access? The Black Sea, right? So all of that, I mean, that's a fucking rich country.
Yeah.
Like it's a very different Greece than the Greece.
Yeah, it would have been a very different Greece, and it was gonna happen if
probably
England
wouldn't
and
be here, me and you.
We probably wouldn't
would
be
not
here.
be
Yeah,
here.
We're
but
doing a podcast in Greece.
We would probably
Yeah.
wouldn't have existed. I
Yeah.
mean, my existence.
morning
is a direct-
my existence happened here, right? So we probably wouldn't have existed.
exist.
Yeah, so,
Oh,
everything-
yeah,
So it all
true.
worked
You never
out.
know, eh?
It all
yeah,
worked
it
out.
all worked out for us.
They sowed the seeds of their own destruction, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's just all this stuff. So
It's interesting. History is interesting.
history,
But I
so
feel
going,
a
this all
kinship
started
for
by why I
Albanians.
said I didn't like. I don't have a problem with Albanians. I have a problem with Dua Lipa
Oh, me
trying
too, I
to
have a-
claim
yeah, she's
my
stupid.
country. That's what I have a problem with. I don't have an issue with fucking Albanians or anything else. If you don't have a problem with me, I don't have a fucking problem with you. But when you're trying to claim, be like, that fucking bothers
Joker's
me.
got a question for you, which I don't fully understand.
Is it that made the choice of losing their ancient history and was assimilated to another one? What do you mean?
What do you mean? Can you rephrase that? Because I don't understand the question, Jokey. Sorry, guys, I'm so itchy. I forgot we're on the main camera.
So I think what he means is that
Please let him just tell us what he means. Because, you know what? Tell us what you think he means. Fuck it.
Because it depends how far you want to be assimilated. Because the Romans technically did that with the Greeks. Remember Caesar?
But they
tried
didn't
to
culturally change anything.
They
on a local
themselves.
level.
They changed themselves.
That was different.
we
Yeah,
assimilated
I don't think
them.
That's what he's asking.
They
though.
conquered because what happened with the Romans is they go, we try to conquer you with our swords, and then you conquered us with your thoughts and your
They're
ideas.
not really conquering though. They just liked it. And they're like, we're gonna do this too.
I'm just saying they
Yeah.
assimilated to that. Like the thing with Macedonian. What are you talking
I
about?
don't understand the question at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
understand
get
what
it.
it means.
What? What does it
I
mean?
think he means no. I don't understand what he means. I take it back. I have no idea.
no. What he means is are there other countries that
Claim to be something else?
that have done that bullshit that they did? That they call themselves the.
You're saying
what do they call themselves?
a group of people who lost touch with their own
History culture and history
through assimilation or wars, and then showed up and like we're this again. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I
That's
think this is rare. Usually people
I
are
mean,
very.
some people would argue that we're like that. A lot of people would argue that. I'm not saying I would. I would. A lot
Usually
of
people are proud of their history.
yeah. Usually,
Yeah,
people
but
are
when
proud.
Even if it's bloody or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, even
they're
the
usually-
Germans don't claim to be non-Germans, and they have
Yeah.
a fucked up history.
You know,
Yeah.
they're proud of the good stuff they've
Yeah.
brought, but they shame the bad stuff they've brought onto the world. You know what I mean?
the Persians. I mean,
No, the Persians are proud of their history.
Persians are very proud.
Yeah.
I was talking to an Iranian the other day, and they're like, you know, the whole thing about Persia, like how Persians refer to themselves as Persians, and like most people don't know that.
Yeah.
He's like, most real Iranians don't. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, that like we have like Iran. It has always gone by a name that sounds like either Iran or Aran or like
Aran,
similar,
yeah.
like from Aryan, right? He goes, Persia was the Greek name for us, and it's just a thing that like fake woke Europeans do. Like, oh, I know Persians.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, really? I didn't know that. I gotta look into that.
Yeah, Persis. But it's that's it. No, they're proud too. Yeah, I have to look maybe in Africa and other places to see if this happened again.
No, no,
I
no.
see it a lot. This is why it's noticeable with the Vardaskians. It's noticeable because they're claiming someone else's history, heroes, like they're really going in deep.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense. For example, I remember when they were asking them about the actual flag, right? The Ilios tis Virginis, and they were asking them, okay, so this is your emblem. Yeah. Okay, so why is it not in your like actual alphabet? Why are the letters it's representing in the places, the north, south, and the gods? Why is it in Greek? And then this is the best part: is they had asked people to explain what each
And they couldn't.
ray means, and they couldn't. They couldn't. That's like my flag is the Canadian flag. My flag is the maple leaf. What is the maple leaf? What is that?
It's a leaf.
I don't know.
It's my
I thought it's your flag. How do you not know what it represents?
yeah.
Like it's so they didn't even try hard enough. You get it? It's so stupid. They just want to be part of that. But
so itchy, sorry.
I kind of get the whole. I get the sadness of like Yugoslavia. I get being sad after
there's
that
sadness in every history.
in every
bro.
history. But to just automatically be like, I want to be this, to me is fucking crazy.
I remember being in Greece in the 90s with my grandfather. We were like doing villages. We're just traveling around. He's showing me like the region. And I was sitting on a bench talking to this old guy, and he was speaking Albanian, right, to someone else. And I was like, okay. I'm like, and I told him, I go, it's straight. It's like, it's crazy that you immigrated all the way from Albania and you came to this like small village. He's like, what? I go, what do you mean? What? Like, when did you get here? He goes, what are you talking about? I'm from here. I go, but you're speaking Albanian. He's like, no, I'm speaking Arvanitika. And I was like, what? He goes, don't think that we all spoke Greek down here. We also spoke this language for hundreds of years. I was like, and that was the first time I became aware of this, like,
Of subcultures and all that.
subculture. I was like, that's so interesting.
Yeah, like us here, but no one's like, what do you mean you speak Greek? This is Quebec. It's like, yeah, I speak 3
Like,
languages.
it was like, it's basically Albanian with a little bit of Greek sprinkled.
I don't know. I
It's
don't speak
interesting.
Albanian.
I've heard them both spoken side by side. That's why.
I don't know.
And I've also seen modern Albanian immigrants speaking to old Greeks who speak Arvanitika. I mean, in southern Italy, they have the Arboresh also, right? They're the same population.
Have you ever seen that village in Italy that speaks Greek with an Italian accent?
Greco.
Bro, that's the funniest fucking thing. You ever seen that?
What?
They speak Greek, but like Italians.
Yeah.
Where?
It's in the south. There's a few villages where they still speak it in the south of Italy. It's called Griko. It's Griko. It's kind of like a lot of
mix.
the verbs are Latin or like modern.
I've heard
Italian.
about this, I think.
Bellissimo, adonimo, buona ba. It's the fucking funniest thing because it
It's like,
feels
in Greek you would say like εγώ εσένα σκέφτομαι, and they say εγώ εσένα pensao. Like from pense.
but the way they say it is not.
Ete pensao.
Yeah. Ego esera pensao. Like, bro, it's
way.
the first
Really
time I heard it, I was like,
weird.
that's weird. I thought they were speaking like, is that a Greek word? And then I was like, these motherfuckers are speaking Greek and Italian.
But because you can speak
No.
French, because we speak French,
I
you
understand
kind of
it.
understand
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
language. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
The most interesting language I've ever come across that I half understood was Catalan when I was in Spain.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've
Well,
ever heard
when I was in
anyone speak
Catalonia.
Catalan.
What's Catalan?
It's like it's another offshoot of Latin that kind of developed
the Catalans
alongside.
Is an area in Spain that does not
Catalonia.
want to be that does not want to be known as part of Spain.
Oh, I think I
they,
heard about
they
this.
want to separate themselves from the conversation.
like
That's where Barcelona is,
Barcelona.
and they want to separate themselves from that.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know how to say it.
The
like,
Portuguese did that.
you know how in Spanish they say like buenas noches a todos, like good night to everyone, because this is one of the things I had learned when I was there. In Catalan, it's bona nit tothom.
Bona nit a tothom.
It like I kind of understand it, but not really. It's weird. I was like, what the fuck?
That's
is
like
this?
they're saying good night to Tom.
That sounds like bona nit a to Tom.
Yeah.
Who's Tom?
That's what I kept telling everybody.
Bona nit to me. Bona nit to me.
Kinda
Bona
sounds
nit
like
to
Spanish,
you.
yeah.
La janta esta me loca. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was a good song.
What is that? Oh, that's that song. Yeah.
So, all that's even in Turkey, you're gonna find different
I
stuff
watched a
that's
documentary
stayed.
the other day, like a short documentary clip about Muslim Greek speakers living in like Edirne, like on the coast of Turkey, and they were all talking in Greek to the interviewer. And to me, it just sounded like Albanians speaking Greek.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
It's funny.
it's fun hearing like Turks speak Greek or something like that.
But they're just Muslim Greeks. I
They're
guess.
not Muslim. A lot of them aren't even Muslim. A lot
Well,
of them
these ones were.
live there.
These guys were talking about it.
Because
Yeah.
they have that in Constantinople where there's still
They were from like their ancestors were from the same region as me, and they're like, "You're Muslim, get the fuck out." And they're like, "All right."
I've met people, bro, who say they're Turkish, but they look like Greeksters.
I mean, that's a different.
that's a different story. That's because of the Janissaries.
yeah, exactly.
We're talking about like
Amanda
people-
Cerny, bro.
Huh?
Amanda Cerny.
What about her?
She's Turkish.
Okay.
She does not look Turkish.
Amanda Cerny is Turkish.
I mean,
Yeah.
her ancestry is Turkish. She's American, very American.
Yeah.
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 But she does not look Turkish.
What
but the
does
other one
Turkish
who's
look
Greek, who does that shit with her,
Which
she
one?
doesn't look Greek either.
Which one?
Who?
One of those chicks is Greek.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I was not aware.
Yeah.
I did not know.
No, there was that other Spagnola, the crazy one that she got into a scrap with.
No, there was
well, we're
another
not
one.
gonna
No,
get
you're talking about Lola
Yeah,
Pons
fuck,
or whatever the fuck.
yeah.
Camiseta, bro.
Yeah.
What's her name?
She
her?
did a TikTok
forgot.
where she drops down to the floor, bro. Camiseta, bro.
I haven't even seen her. I didn't know she was still on the internet, but I remember that there was like civil war going on with TikTokers and shit. With
Vine stars.
Vine
Vine
stars.
stars.
Yeah.
Ah, the good old days.
TikTok killed the Vineo star.
Yeah. All this to say, guys.
Culture
shit,
is
it's
a fluid thing.
11:57.
Culture is a fluid thing. I saw that Olga said there's Turkish words in Serbian. There's Turkish words everywhere.
You know what?
There's
actually,
other words everywhere.
yeah,
We've all been coexisting for a long time.
Yeah, the reason why you use some Turkish words is because they were there, and then you would. It's kind of like stop and adet. You use like a stop sign, but it's just it was. What are you doing?
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah. It's just it was taken from there. But a lot of Turkish words, the modern language, the stuff that like sounds Greek, like democracy and this and that, they are Greek words, but they didn't take them from the Greeks. They took them from the French, who took them from the Greeks because they didn't like the
And
Greeks.
sometimes they took them
so
from the
it's
Arabs.
the French who helped them develop that language. So it's funny when they go, we're not going to use Greek words, we're going to use French words. But a lot of those French words are based on Greek words. It makes me laugh.
It's kind of funny if they actually went out of their way to not take it from Greek. That's pretty funny.
At the time.
Yeah, at the time.
Now it's just Erdogan and the fanatics that care. Everyone else is trying to find the peace.
Nothing wrong.
You find your peace, guys. You
To
find
your
your peace.
heart.
And if you have a business and you want to legitimize that motherfucker, head over to balabanos.com. Links are in the description. Philly B right here, making movies and making commercials. If your business seems low budget, I got news for you.
It is.
Phil is going to take you to the next level, you low budget sons of bitches.
Level up,
He's
level up.
turned businesses in Kosovo, he's turned businesses in Tirana, Albania, into thriving world economies. The third and the second world, but still thriving. So
world.
check out Balabanos. Plus, when he's ready, he'll drop some new podcasts, balabanos.com. Links are in the description. Follow him on the social medias. Follow him on the Instagram. He's posting videos and all
I
that
also
stuff.
tweet sometimes and it's inappropriate.
The Poseidon69 on Twitter and on Instagram to follow our producer Poseidon. Also, check him out on Twitch, twitch.tv/ThePoseidon69. And if you want to get his podcast, In Bed with Poseidon, live every week from this very studio, head over to patreon.com/Pantelis. Sign up for any tier. Any tier gives you access to Poseidon shows. So you could sign up for the audio VIP. You still get the video of Poseidon live every week. Plus, you enter a chance to win a t-shirt every time. Every month we give away t-shirts to our patrons. I think it starts with a boss status, and then we always throw a bone to everyone else as well. So check that out, patreon.com/Pantelis, panteliscomedy.com for all of my stuff. 2 drink minimum every week. Thank you guys, and go fuck yourselves.
Goodbye.